or clothing if it gets cold.
I was about to be like, wait, why are you telling me you have additional clothing?
In case it gets cold. If it gets too hot, I can't really take off too much more. Well, they can't see anyway with VTubers, so that doesn't matter.
Hi, Tearsheet. Yes, I know my mic is
Hello.
hot. It was on
Hot
purpose.
mic. So yeah, there I was. A melon in one hand.
It's so hot. Peel
Her
off your
banana.
skin.
Wait, your banana. Someone's
My banana in the other. Someone's banana in the other hand. Let me tell you, I ended up with cream on my face.
Oh my god. Day, thank you so much for the sub.
Hello. I must warn people I'm dyslexic and very slow at reading chats. If I get your name wrong, shout at me. Otherwise, I will keep saying it wrong. What did I call you for a while?
Definitely say everybody's name wrong. Say all of the names wrong. I'll try to figure out who it is you're talking about or to.
I did Cyber Wiener. I did have cream on my face.
Cyber Wiener! Wait, so you read my name differently when you first saw it?
I remember at one point I tried to ask you like, how do I actually say your name?
Right.
And I got it wrong the first time. It's Kira, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Kira. Pete. Rapture Girl.
and you're
Wait,
Komori.
Wait, you can tag
French. Huh?
I'm not French, no. I'm gonna have to go. That's an insult, mate. That's 1,000 years of history right there. And you bring up the French. 100 Years War, mate. We won that bad boy, I think.
You think?
I didn't know you could tag people in the stream titles.
Oh yeah, that's a new thing. Does it work?
It's so fucking useful. I have been wanting this for like
ever
so many times. Yeah.
Horatius, thank you so much for the subby.
Thanks to
Is that Horatius the dwarf? I know his name.
Oh, that's good.
I sure hope so. Roar. All my references are just vines and memes from the past, like not recent ones, just ones from like over 5 years ago. I think the most recent meme I know is "Let me do it for you," and that's like old by today's standards, right? That's like so last week.
It is. It is.
What is the current memes right now?
I don't know.
Chat. What's a recent meme?
I'll probably never move on from "Let me do it for you." I like hyperfixate on a thing that I like and get obsessed and only play it.
I'm gonna have a look at your throne.
What?
Can't stop me. I've already clicked the link.
Wait, you licked on my what? Oh, my throne!
I'm looking at your throne. Your throne. What did you?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Please, I'm gonna apologize ahead of time when I don't understand your.
It's alright. I'm British.
Your posh Britannia accent.
Oh, I could talk a little bit more educated for.
No.
I dare say, Kara, I'm rather invigorated for tonight's stream on the internet. I feel like we are going to have a jolly good time.
I feel like I'm talking to a different person.
I dare say we should raise a glass and a toast and begin tonight's festivities early.
I'm gonna die.
I can't look at the chat. I hope they're making fun of me.
No, they're great. They're great.
Wait, what? I also think we do need to have a toast soon because my Fansly got accepted today.
Oh God, Komori! What's the safe word again?
Oh, I'm not gonna link it.
Cozy high, dark high. I saw you, Mr.
I apologize.
Your
A
filler,
web-
your filler website, your filler
the
episode.
job application I applied for, I got accepted.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you.
Wait, Komori, we need to decide on a safe word before we start this stream.
My immediate safe word was a word that would not be safe. How about ham? You have to say it like that.
All right.
Ham, yes.
Ham. All right, that's our
Like
safe
how
word.
Americans say Birmingham, they say Birmingham. It's like
Birmingham.
Birmingham, Alabama. Wait, I think it's Texas. Where is Birmingham?
I have no idea. Hi, Ginger Ale Pill. Are you ready to start?
Yeah, I thought we already started. Does this not count? Does the pre-show not count?
Where we're beginning!
Oh, I should have bought a horn or something.
Welcome.
I was not. Hello. Oh, we're starting now. Hello,
yeah,
chat.
we are!
How's it going? Wait, sorry, you're meant to say how's it going.
How's it going? That's like not how I greet the chat. I'm always like, hello, it's I, Kira P, your magical girl, raptor goddess alien, and today taking a trip with me is Komori Mojo!
Yeah, we're... That's the best I've got. The most horn I've got.
Komori, do you wanna tell the people who you are?
Oh,
nice!
I should have prepared this bit. A dwarf raid. What?
Oh shit!
What's the standard protocols when you get raided by dwarves?
We greet them with auto-tune.
To a tear sheet for myself.
Okay, I don't have auto-tune. I should have prepared that.
Welcome, Horatio!
Hello.
We just started! Do you mind if I roll the channel trailer?
Go for it. It's your stream. I'm just here to take a trip.
Alright, let's go. Oh my god, hello Dancing Corpse, hello Scarblade, hello Miss Moore. Hi, welcome! I'm Kira P! Horatius, how was your stream? Hello Kerbelos.
Oh, look at this video.
Yeah, have you seen this yet?
You're pretending!
I think I have.
Pretend my foot up your ass!
Oh.
Kind of bratty.
So I'm allowed to say ass.
Yeah, you can say the word ass.
Okay, thank you. I've already broken like 2 rules.
I can't close the finger, so it's not
my
sus.
best behavior.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, wham!
Alien.
Yeah, I'm a lot of different things.
You got a lot. You're multi-classing.
I'm multi-classing for sure.
It's true. It's true.
Thank you guys for the follows. Thank
Hello.
you, Divya, Scarvelate, Dancing Corpse. Horatius says that his stream was a lot and he's very tired. What did you do?
What did they do?
You were talking.
What did you do though?
Hi, KJ. Thank you so much for the follow, Gorgor. He says, tell her. Mid-high. Horatius like, I'm done. I did my job. I was the VTuber. I did the entertainment. Now they can take the rest of this. Thank you for the alert, Horatius. Thank you so much for the raid. The front fell off.
Uh-oh. The front, wait.
The front?
The front?
The front fell off.
The front fell off. Minister, what happened with the boat? Well, the front fell off.
All right. DM me. Guys, if you're not following Horatius the Dwarf, you need to be. He is so talented. He's so educational. He does a lot of psychology streams, does a lot of dwarf content, does a lot of talk show things, knows a lot about sex.
It's true.
It's true.
I spoke to him about sex once. Kira learned about a certain type of suspenditure.
Oh my god! I Oh,
I'm
the
sorry.
image flashed in front of my face.
Ugh.
Oh my god. Are we gonna
Warning, you're
explain
about
that at
to.
all?
This isn't a sex show.
That's
I'm off
right.
duty.
That's right. That's right. Oh,
I've already
KJ.
broken the rules twice. I'm not gonna risk it again.
You guys don't realize this, but Komori's a bad boy. I've invited a bad boy to my talk show.
I'm a bad boy. Maybe next time, if I'm allowed back on, I'll have a list of words I'm not allowed to say. And I will keep that open on my other monitor.
Oh, this is a bad boy stream.
I'm a very good bad boy.
I need rum. We need to start this with rum.
Okay. Can you pick for me?
Oh, tell me again. So what are the mixers that you have?
I have Mountain Dew.
Let's do
I
that.
got Mountain Dew.
Let's do that.
Why don't you go on Mountain Dew? This isn't the sex show. I'm off duty. Yep.
We're here to learn in this first. Oh yeah, let me explain shit.
Mhm.
This is my
Oh.
first ever talk show. This is the second episode. First episode was Thursday. I can't even remember fucking days. Vivi-chan was on.
Oh.
And if you saw that, you know that this show is in 3 parts. So this first part is us getting to know Komori Mojo. Then the second part, we'll play a game together. And then the third part, we're going to talk about rum and mixing things with rum. So we got to start drinking now.
Yeah. I'm a very slow drinker, so
Oh, that's really good. You pace yourself.
it's very economic.
Oh, that's
Look at that.
good.
Do you put the spirit in first and then the mixer, or do you do it the other way around?
Oh, I cross streams.
Oh, gee, oh. I'm sorry. I'm a big fan of Ghostbusters. I can't.
So, like, I take 1 drink in each hand. They're both open, and I pour them in at the same time and make the streams cross. So it's mixed.
I think I'd be dead if I did. I should warn you. I'm a big lightweight, so.
I mean, me
Um,
too. We'll take it slow.
Okay, that's all right. So I've got this small glass of a bullet in it.
Okay. Okay.
I've also got my snacks. I don't know what did you call it yesterday? Like a shark pussy board or something.
Era. You're not supposed to
Oh,
cross
shit.
the streams. Era sweat.
Thank you so much for the 10 fitty bitties. I appreciate that.
I just poured one out for the homies, and by homies I mean me. So I now have Mountain Dew
Uh-huh.
and rum.
Yeah. And
So
your
what actually-
charcuterie board. That's right.
My charcuterie board, Spanish meat selection with Cathedral City extra mature cheddar.
Oh. How very adult.
Look, this is a talk show. This is adult.
Uh-huh.
It's not quite past the watershed here, so
It's not
I
quite
shouldn't.
past the watershed. Teach me in
I,
English. What does that mean?
it's a very fucking old. I don't actually know where the term comes from, but the watershed or past the watershed
Uh-huh.
is like the BBC, the British Broadcasting Association.
Uh-huh.
They're not allowed to show certain things before 9 o'clock.
Oh.
So it's basically it's not like the naughty hours, but it's like they're allowed to let their hair down a little bit. And you call it past the watershed. That's what. Yeah. Pornhub lied about what BBC stands for.
Look at you.
It's the
You're
British
keeping up with
Broadcast
chat.
Association. That's fair before 9 p.m.
That's
Yeah,
so funny.
basically. You say Cathedral City extra. Yeah. We got some cheese nerds in the chat.
That's
I'm trying to open this up.
open it up. All right, have you had a drink yet?
I've not. Pinky's out.
All right, pinky's out. Let's cheers.
Mhm. Cheers to your virtual health.
Cheers.
Pie.
Kampai. Oh, I like that. Mountain
This
Dew
is
and rum.
interesting.
It is
This is what
interesting. Hi,
what
Kane.
is Mountain Dew?
I feel like that's something you shouldn't worry too much about.
Oh, okay. Because we do actually have a type of
Yeah.
moo 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 moo.
Girl, thank you so much for the 100 biddies.
Oh my god, it's
I
our
love that
favorite Sussy
song,
Beach
but I just
song,
like looking
and
at
whatever
music.
that weird lizard
Oh,
girl is.
yeah, it's a very good music video.
What was I saying? We do actually have a type of Mountain Dew here, but we have a lot of regulations and rules about what stuff can be in our food.
Oh, yeah.
So we're not actually allowed American Mountain Dew, but some places will export it or import it here. But I think it's the Mexican version.
Oh, I would want to try it. Hello, Codex. Hello,
You-
Jamie.
What are we trying? What are we?
I would want to try Mexican Mountain Dew.
I've heard Mexican Pepsi is good because they use sugarcane.
Oh, that's the same thing with Mexican Coca-Cola. They use sugar canes. It's supposed to taste better.
Maybe it's just a thing,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, Luna says that Mountain Dew was invented as a mixer for whiskey. We fucked up.
Oh,
We already fucked up.
whoops. Well, this is what we do. Explorers with
Or
explorers
pioneers.
of pirates.
Yes, we're pirates.
I do know in advance that mixing it with ginger beverages will taste good.
Oh, yes. Yes. All right. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
If everyone doesn't know, Komori is from Britannia.
Yeah, I think we had a fun game, a good jolly time. Before the last time you were on my stream, because Kiara played a game of guess where Komori is from, and I'm pretty sure you listed out almost the entirety of Europe before you got to Britain.
You also
Oh,
called
mate,
me
you from the
Kiara.
north. Kiara? Oh, sorry. Kira.
It's okay. It's the
Kiara.
dyslexia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool. It's chill. Thank you, Sai, for the 100 biddies.
Explorers. From the deepest reach of beverages. Drunkards to some, poggers to others.
Hell yeah.
Poggers.
We're poggers.
I looked through the history of where poggers comes from, and it's kind of interesting, but also a bit sort of like, oh, okay. I don't know if you know the history of poggers.
No, tell me the history. Teach me something.
All right,
Hi,
so
Algoth.
the term poggers
Mm-hmm.
comes from the emote pog.
Yeah.
Now, do you know where the emote pog comes from?
It's like that one guy who made the big mouth face and he had like play of the game for something?
It not quite play of the game. It was
Okay.
because it was from his YouTube video of Pog Championships.
Uh-huh.
Now, Pog Championships come from these little disc-shaped things that come from originally a juice, and the juice is pomegranate, orange, and grapefruit, I think.
Oh, shit.
So the term Pog is just a type of juice.
Oh, shit. I like that.
There we go. It's all about juice.
It's all about
I think
juice. If you're
it's all
poggy
about juice.
woggy, you're juicy.
You're juicy woosy, yeah. Like, Poggy Woggy, that's so last year. It's all about Juicy Woosy this year.
All right.
Guava, yeah, that's it. Guava.
Guava. So pomegranate. What was the O again? Orange?
Orange,
And
yeah.
guava. That sounds good.
Is it pomegranate? It might be something else.
Mods,
It's 3 types of juice.
mods, can we ask the people if they're juicy woosy? Is that
Are
is
you
that-
Juicy Woosy?
Juicy.
Are you Juicy Woosy or Poggy Woggy?
Oh yes! Can we have that? Can we have that as a poll? Hello? Hello? Everyone here, please use your Daddy Bezos given rights. I would like you to let me know if you are Juicy Woosy or Poggy Woggy. The poll will be up soon. I hope.
Please bear with. The poll is being made.
Val, hi.
This is an interesting bit. Oh, this is the tamest bit that we've.
Thank you for the nuggies. Watch us for high weirdness. There it is! There it is! There it is! Are you Juicy Woosy or
Go,
Poggy
go.
Woggy?
Buy. Sell.
I fucking love it. The answers are poggers, my dude. I need to be juiced daily. I love my mods.
Juice is good for you, I think. Although you have to be careful with juice because you are ingesting far more, like a very large amount of vitamins or vitamins and stuff in one go, which your body, I don't know if it necessarily struggles, but it is a lot for your body to process in one go.
Speaking of processing,
yeah.
I want to process you via quiz, because that's how we're going to get to know you.
I fucking love quizzes, mate.
Okay, can I just tell the people? So as we prepared for this talk show, I was like, okay, let's get quizzes together. And so I asked my friend Pichu Pie for quizzes. She gave me like a handful. And then today I checked my DM from Komori, and there are like fucking 10 quizzes he found in there.
So I had a shower because you invited me on, and I thought it would only be like, polite to shower beforehand.
Right.
And
thank you.
Then I was sitting there like with just a towel on, waiting to dry, because I'm a passive dryer, I'm not an active dryer.
Oh, okay.
And I forgot that I said that I would look for quizzes, so I very hastily looked up some quizzes. And there we go. We start with this quiz. We're doing it at the same time, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
All right. I can see that I've done half the quiz already. I'm just clicking back a lot.
Okay.
Okay. Question 1.
All right. Oh my god! How did you guys 50-50 this fucking poll?
I'm glad. In life, you're either a juicer or a pogger.
And we're 50-50. Thank you. Thank you for using your Daddy Bezos given rights to vote on this Christian website. Thank you.
Oh, Lord.
Hi, Dale. Hi, average forward disliker.
Can I get an amen in chat for the Christian site we're on?
Oh, thank you, Chrome 100 gritties.
Stepsis has been
Hello.
sussy asking if I'm juicy woozy. Come pick me up. I'm scared.
Fuck! That's Guppy! It's Edmund of New Color! Wait!
Guppy?
Yeah, also known as Guppy. Did you change your name? I need to update. He's my 3D Nugget art parent.
Oh.
Yes. Oh my god, thank you so much for the raid. Let me do the thing.
The thing.
Welcome!
Do the thing.
Welcome, raiders! It is I, QRP, your magical girl raptor goddess alien, and I am processing Komori Mojo! Komori Mojo, tell the people who you are!
Oh yeah, we forgot to do that. Hello, I am Komori Mojo. I can't be too loud because I have neighbors either side of me, but I will have the spirit of Kiara in me.
Thank you for calling me Kiara again.
Oh, shit. Kiara.
I'm allowed to call you French then if you keep calling me Kiara.
Oh, oui, I am here with Kiara. Bigot. I'm Komori Mojo. I'm half, mostly bat, a little bit of raccoon, adventure guild leader. I just embarrass myself on stream.
Yeah,
I have a lot
okay.
of guests. I talk about sex. I play games.
And you're French now.
And I'm French, apparently. Oh, I feel dirty just saying that. Cool.
Please make sure you give Komori a checky outie. He's tagged in the title of the stream. He's in the collab command. And also make sure you check out Edmund of New Color. He's very talented 3D creator.
New color. He's got a new color.
Apparently. I'm very excited about this.
What is this new color? How dare he?
How dare he?
How dare you? You need to come to the weekly meetings. You need to inform us about name changes.
Hi,
part of the Twitch Owners Association.
All right, are you ready?
Is there anything else I need to say about myself?
No, because this whole show is about you, so we're going to learn a lot
Oh.
about you today.
Oh, okay.
Why do you sound like disappointed?
I'm just here for a good time, so
It is. This talk show
Rude,
is
I
just an
say.
excuse to have a good time, and I guess there are some activities in the background.
yeah. All right, jock, nerd, goth prep test.
Yeah, we're gonna find out if you're a jock, a nerd, a prep, a goth, or some combination.
If I'm not any type of nerd or goth, I will be rather peeved off.
I feel like I'm
You-
definitely gonna be a large percent nerd.
I hate to put a little spanner in the works,
Alright.
but our first question is actually different.
Oh,
I
fuck.
think it's randomized the question.
The questions are randomized.
Whoops.
Whoopsies! Alright, do you want to do it so like you just finish taking the quiz, and I'll just go through question by question, and you just tell me how you feel about them?
Yeah. Give me. I don't know, like 5 minutes.
Alright, I'll give you
Go
5 minutes. Oh, hello,
chat to
family.
chat.
Thank you, Ginger Alpal, for the Stitch Voice redeem. Hi, Caddy! We have a Britannian on stream! Welcome!
Oh, mate, I'm British.
That's right.
You got a
I'm
stream
French.
watching license. Fuck. Sorry, I'm French. Mm.
I'm taking a sip of this. We're also drinking rum cocktails today, and so we're having right now Mountain Dew and rum. I like it.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
I've got to think now.
Okay.
This is real deep stuff.
What if I force you to multitask?
You can force me to multitask.
Okay, let's go. Doesn't mean you will.
It doesn't mean I will.
That's perfect. That's like when I play games on stream, and people are like trying to help me and tell me what to do, and I'm like, you can try. It doesn't mean I
You
listen.
can try. How about we just do it one at a time?
Okay.
And then because I can't. I'm very bad at multitasking.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you do it first, and
Okay,
then I'll.
All right. So, traditional male gender roles and expressions of masculinity are important and should be celebrated. This is a tricky question.
This is a hot question.
This is a hot question.
This is a hot question.
I feel like there's nothing wrong with traditional male gender roles as long as they're not forced upon people, or do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Oh fuck, this is a really hard
Yeah.
question.
Hello, this is Stitch from Dinner and Stitch. I've come to talk to you about traditional gender roles in society. The first thing we need to talk about is
You got more clarity.
oh no,
That's
let me
perfect.
tweet for you. Oh jeez, it's not easy being green.
Okay, I'm breathing.
Okay, the goal for this stream is to get through at least one quiz.
I'm realizing we may not get through the 17 quizzes we have amassed.
17?
I just made up a number.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
Ken.
17.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna say.
I'll just talk about my answers when I do it. Blah, 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 blah. There's a middle
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it button.
Yeah, that's the one I want. Cause I'm cool with it if you want to have traditional male gender roles, and I'm cool if you don't. Just express yourself however the fuck you feel comfortable.
Express yourself.
Exactly. Rejecting societal norms is a key aspect of personal freedom. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Life is often unpredictable and chaotic, and that is part of what makes it interesting. Yeah, definitely.
I can vibe with that.
Fantasy, science fiction, and comic books offer unique perspectives on the world and humanity. Yeah.
Yeah. This is what I mean when I tried it and I just clicked yes on everything.
The one thumb yes or the two thumbs yes?
Me?
Yeah.
I thought this was your one.
Well, I'm asking you in general because you said
Oh.
yes.
2 thumbs up for this one.
Oh, okay. Why is this quiz so deep? I don't know, man. I saw people doing it on Twitter and I wanted to do it too.
I want to do it. Yeah, we got to do it.
Death,
We got to fit in.
the supernatural, and the macabre hold a certain allure and beauty. Yeah. Yeah.
You know when quizzes like
Yeah.
just make it super fucking obvious which corner they're going to put you in?
That's the goth corner, so I'm like, yes. Oh my god, thank you for all
Yes.
these nuggies. I see them. Look at all these.
Stitch has
beautiful-
written macabre poetry.
I have
Ooh.
written macabre poetry. Oh, honey,
When was the
it's
last
funny.
time you ate a dino nuggie?
Actually, last year. I'm trying to be healthy and not eat dino
Oh.
nuggets.
I've
Yeah.
they brought out a new one here and it's like undersea dinosaurs. I'm glad they're branching out into other dinosaurs,
Oh, that's
you know?
cool! Oh, shit! Tara's in chat and she's like, last year she's going to be disappointed in me.
Last year? Chat, when did you last eat a dino
When
nugget?
did
Also,
you
what
last?
condiment? What condiment do you use with your
Honey mustard.
dino nugs? Honey mustard.
Thank you so much
I'm-
for the follow, D&D Grandpa. You are now Dino Pack Nuggie.
D&D Grandpa. Welcome to the ASMR channel. Welcome in, D&D Grandpa.
Winning is everything, and the pursuit of victory should be relentless. Nah.
This is the first one it gave me.
A nah?
Oh. No, this question was the first one it gave me.
Oh!
I'm trying to open this meat very quietly.
Open this meat very That's so sad!
No, I'm not allowed to talk about that. It's part of my shark pussy board.
I'm gonna choke on this Mountain Dew and rum. Taste! We got honey mustard. We got ketchup. Wait, Weirdness Master, what is comeback? What is comeback sauce? Wait.
Oh,
I'm gonna continue this
What?
quiz now.
Yeah, if I wanted my comeback, I'd wipe it off your forehead.
God damn. Outback sauce, the bloomin' onion. Okay.
I've had it with those blooming onions.
They did a clap.
Wow.
No, it was perfect. It was beautiful. Physical fitness and competition are important aspects of personal growth and development. I think to an extent. Gotta stay fit for your health. Tradition and etiquette are important to uphold. Ah. I feel like yes and no.
I think you could say that with every question.
I'm gonna say no. Fuck all the rules.
Going deep with Kiara P.
I
I'm
swear
French.
to fucking God. How do I look here, Frenchman? The name is Kira.
Kira. I'll get it right eventually.
No, you're giving my chat fuel because it's happened before. There was another streamer that also called me Kiara.
It's a bit fancier, you know?
It's a bit fancy. Oh my God, how do I? Oh my fucking God. I'm gonna continue this quiz. I feel a strong connection to online communities and forums where I can engage with like-minded individuals and share my passions and interests. Yes, that's why we're here.
You're a VTuber, yeah.
That's right, Top Chicken.
Mhm.
Debating and discussing complex ideas and theories is a valuable form of intellectual exercise. Yes, as an academic, I 100% agree. I swear to God, they're all calling me Kiara in the chat!
Why would they do that? Your name's Kira.
Fucking swear. Participating in fandom communities and conventions is a great way to connect with like-minded individuals. Yes, I'm a weeb. I love going to anime cons.
More like-minded nerds. Am I right, chat? Am I right? Am I right?
The darker and more mysterious aspects of life are fascinating and worthy of exploration. Yes.
Yes.
High quality, understated luxury goods are a tasteful way of signaling one's success. I don't care. Thank you, girl, for the 100 gritty. I swear to fucking God.
Oh shit, you were learning Navi.
When's the next Navi language class?
Calte.
Do you know Navi?
I know that one word.
No, I swear. Hello, dude. Oh my God, no! Why are you calling me Kira? It's Kira! I swear.
Yeah, come on, chat. It's Kira. Who would call her Kiara? Sorry, I've got meat in my mouth right
I
now.
was about to ask. Oh my God.
I'm on my best behavior. I promise.
I don't think chat is on their best behavior.
Chat, are you being naughty? Are you being naughty, chat? Are you being little scallywags?
Oh my God. I need more drink.
Little rascals.
How dare you? How dare all of you? How big is the meat?
Chat.
Weirdness Master would
How
like
big
to
is the
know.
meat? It's all sliced up. So I'm putting three little slices of. They're like slightly bigger than a pepperoni you'd see on a pizza. I'm putting 3 of those in my mouth right now.
He's putting 3 of those in his mouth.
All right. Family is a source of pride and support and should be respected and cherished. Do you agree?
What? Me?
Yeah.
Excuse you.
Thank you.
Can I burp?
Yeah, you can burp.
Oh,
What happened?
hello. Oh,
Oh, I put the deep voice on.
you sound like a totally different person.
I'm a totally different person. I'm always a different
This is what
person.
Kiara sounds like.
I swear to fucking God, Frenchman. Luxury is a core principle when it comes to material possessions. Nah. I buy the cheapest shit. Yep, that's Demon Goddess. I see. Gaming offers great opportunities for learning, problem solving, and socialization. Yes. Oh my God.
Tara?
Classic. I'm a fucking waterbender.
Damn.
Oh shit!
I wondered why I was wet.
I fucking can't. Classic timeless fashion is always in style. Yeah, I think so.
That's why it's a classic.
Yeah. Mental and physical toughness are necessary for overcoming challenges and achieving success. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Fucking these people in chat. That's Cora. This is Kiara. I swear.
Oh. What sort of bender are you? Also, I don't know if Americans know this, but bender in the UK means gay person. So watching that show was quite something.
It's a pretty gay show. I feel like that's fair. Oh my God, that's amazing.
What type of bender are you?
What type of bender are you, Komori?
Well, I did Tai Chi, so technically I'm a waterbender.
Waterbender!
Waterbender.
The Thank you so much for the follow. Happy hardcore forever.
Can bender. Kira, Kiara, Cora, Kara, Carla.
Apparently you forgot
Carl.
Katara. Carl, yeah, I'm Carl. Oh my god. What if I got like a
Carl.
male version of my model? I would become Carl.
Carl P, Llama Boy.
Carl P. Llama Boy.
Carl,
Yeah.
Carl B.
Carl B. For my
The B
penis.
stands for. I'm trying to clean my motherfucking penis.
Oh my fucking god. Alright. Any of you fan artists, please create Carl B. Llama Boy. Pain and sacrifice.
They like knitting.
No, I don't know how to do it. I'm not interested in
Well, not
learning.
you.
Oh.
That's Carl.
Oh.
Carl B.
Oh, Carl B might be interested in knitting. Yes. Oh no, Scurvy said consider it done.
Uh-oh. I want it on my desk by tomorrow morning, and I'll put it up in the fridge. I don't know why it's my desk and not Kira's desk. Yes, that pause was me making sure I said the right name.
Wait, hold on. Pain and sacrifice are necessary for achieving greatness. I think it's part of the process.
Put some hairs on your chest.
Yeah. Like this rum. Emotion.
What rum do you have?
Captain Morgan, because we're pirates.
Yar.
What do you
takes me
have?
back to university. I've got Kraken Black Spice rum.
Oh shit, that's a good one.
It's the best rum. It's my favorite rum.
Oh, I like that.
I want to finish this Mountain Dew so I can move on.
I know. I feel this way too much.
I think I would rate the Mountain Dew probably like, I don't know, like a 5 or 6. Like, it's not bad. I'll drink it. But it's not something I would go out my way for.
Yeah.
We got to name them as well. What are we gonna call a mountain?
Mountain Dew / rum. Rum Dew.
Rum Dew.
Rum Dew.
Rum Dew. Okay.
Pirate energy.
Pirate energy. I'm on that pirate pill right now. I'm feeling pirate core. You know, that peg leg core.
Peg leg core. Oh my god, that's what it should be. Mountain Dew and rum is peg leg core. Are you writing this down? Because I'm not.
I'm not. No.
Somebody please remember this.
Yeah, update it on the Kiara wiki.
Let me continue this quiz.
We're gonna finish at least one quiz.
One, yes. Emotional intensity.
Oh, you're back. Hello.
Emotional intensity, introspection are important aspects of personal growth. I think so. Good grooming and clean-cut appearances are crucial for making a good impression. To an extent, yes. I often find myself absorbed in hobbies such as video games, coding, or model building. Yes. 100%. All right, let's find out what I am. I am...
What are you? Oh.
I'll move it. Don't worry. You're fine. You can stay where you are. I am 60% goth, 50.9% nerd, placing me in the LARP category.
The LARP category. Do you know what LARP is?
LARPing is like role-playing in real life with costumes and weapons, right?
Yeah, it's just D&D, but you actually get to hit each other.
Ah, yeah. So it's like a Renaissance fair is a LARP, right?
No.
No.
I mean, it's role playing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it LARP. I feel like LARP typically would have a set of rules and a story you follow. I feel like a Renaissance fair.
At a Renaissance fair, and there's a story.
I'm jealous of your Renaissance fairs. We don't get those over here.
I feel like You should have them in Britannia because when you go to school in the America, you learn about the Renaissance and it's in Europe.
We just live it, mate.
Just
Just live it, you know. I am in fact a part of a Vampire the Masquerade LARP. That sounds hot.
That's yes.
There is something I want to ask.
Okay,
but,
ask.
I don't mean so. Mr. Barry Monkey Tube, he knows a lot about Vampire the Masquerade. He does videos about it.
Wait.
Apollo speaks.
Yeah. I remember Monkey Tube. I used to watch him. Is he a Britannian as well?
Yeah.
That's right. I remember.
He is. He's currently away in the Japan, and he's almost back.
Yeah, and he's now a YouTuber.
He does, yeah. Shout out Apollo Creed, not Apollo Creed. Apollo speaks. But anyway, the question I was going to ask.
Yes.
The Vampire the Masquerade LARP. Feel free to not answer, chat.
Okay.
Mr. Brobot VR. Did people fuck in it? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. Because I feel like if you're not playing Vampire the Masquerade properly.
I'm gonna piss myself. Oh wow, he answered.
Yes, there was a lot of hanky lanky after sessions. After session, you didn't do it in session.
I feel like LARPing. You said live action role playing. You could have sexy time role playing.
I have heard that in LARP they do fuck a lot.
Oh damn, LARPers.
I mean, if I'm walking around all day in armor and I take it off at camp, and there is a busty maiden there, you got to share the warmth. You know, it's cold out there. I've never done LARP, but I've looked into it. And I've heard tales.
You've heard tales.
Oh yeah, I'd fucking character.
Aren't you LARPing virtually because you're kind of like a D&D character as a VTuber, right?
I mean, kind of, but then I feel like it is called live action roleplay, but I feel like it is more specific to like a D&D session, right?
Right.
Like you wouldn't say what we're doing right now is a D&D session.
That's true.
But we are technically role playing.
Yes, we are role playing.
So yeah, I'm pretending to be a cool dude on the internet. I'm not a cool dude IRL. So.
Did you finish this quiz, by the way?
I did not. I thought we were doing it one at a time. So.
I wanted to know what you are. If you are.
So do I. Okay. Reset your one, and I'll speed through it. I promise.
Reset mine.
Yeah. Reset your one.
Oh, and I'll put your answers in.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. We should have done that from.
I'm very bad at multi. Yeah.
All right.
I feel like the other tests will be fine because I think the questions are the same order. It's just in this one they're just random for some reason. All right. Winning is everything in the middle one. I feel like is everything. Winning is everything. Pain and sacrifice are necessary for achieving greatness. One green, one pinky, one green. Pinky. I feel like I'm a funny joke. I feel a strong connection to double pinky.
Double pinky.
Double pinky. All the way across the sky. Oh, that dude died recently. Can we have a moment of silence for him? Okay, moving on. I often find myself absorbed in hobby. Yeah, double pinky. Nice burp.
Oh, thank you.
I'm trying to burp, but I don't have any.
You haven't had enough soda. Drink more and do rum.
I think you mean my peg leg.
Yes, your peg leg core.
She Kira has burped already, so it should be another burp.
Yeah, it should be at least 2. Hi, Morblank.
Yeah, double thumb for the video games.
Yeah!
I have been known to partake in the virtual games. Physical fitness and competition are important aspects of personal growth. I feel like 1.
Okay.
Growth and development, though.
All right, next one.
Yeah, we'll go 1 pinky.
High quality, understated luxury goods are a tasteful way of signaling one's success.
1 down pinky.
All right.
I don't mean I feel like you should give
Yeah.
yourself higher quality stuff, but
Yeah.
not to signify.
Yeah. That you're rich.
The supernatural. Oh, you already know me. 2 thumbs. I'd give this one a 3 thumbs up.
3 pinkies.
3 pinkies and a big toe. Mental and physical toughness are necessary for overcoming. 1 pinky.
1 pinky. Tier sheet. McDonald's Sanrio watch.
What? Hello?
Yes. Oh, sorry. Let me read it for you. Gaming offers great opportunities for learning, problem solving, and socialization.
2 pinkies, mate. Look at me. VTuber. Darker, more. Yeah, 2 pinkies. I'm totally not reading into the question. Life is more often unpredictable and chaotic, and this part of life makes it interesting. I mean, I'll agree it is often unpredictable. Does it make it interesting? I guess, yeah, 1 pinky. 1 pinky.
1 pinky.
Debating, discussing complex ideas is valuable form of intellectual exercise. I hate it. I really hate arguing hypotheticals because you control the goalposts. It's like the whole question of sorry, I'm going to go on a little rant here.
Go
like
on the rant.
Have you heard the question of like if you go into a teleporter, is it you at the other end? Have you heard that one before?
No.
Oh, well, it's a hypothetical question of you go into a teleporter, is it actually you that appears out the other end? I hate those questions so much because we have nothing to reference it by.
Right.
You can just say, oh, well, it kills you and then it just builds you again. Or you could say, no, it moves all of your matter and stuff around. So it is. I hate hypothetical questions. Like, they're important to think about, sure, but I hate arguing with them because you can just control the goalposts.
Right.
I'm trying to think of another one. I try to block them out of my mind. The ship of fiercest. Yeah, I mean, like.
The chicken and the egg.
The chicken and the egg. Well, that one can be down to science, though.
It's a cell.
It's a dinosaur chicken came first.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it laid a chicken egg.
Yeah.
Wherever you draw the line of what a chicken is.
Yeah.
I think it was raptors, right?
Yeah. I am a chicken.
You are a chicken.
I am.
You used to be mighty, and now you are. Anyway, this quiz. Debating exercise. I'll give it 1 pinky. Like, it's important,
right?
But don't get so hooked up and emotional about it, chat. Come on.
Codex, I know. Tradition and etiquette are important to uphold.
I really want to say 2 thumbs, but I can't. That would be do as I say, not as I do. 1 pinky.
1 pinky up?
I think, yeah, 1 pinky up. Like, tradition, if we lose tradition, we lose culture.
Oh, that's valid.
I mean, I don't think people should be forced to follow it, but I think it should be. Yeah, and I think maybe making sure you uphold at least some of your cultural traditions. Because otherwise we're going to lose it. Like, the whole. This is potentially a spicy topic, but the whole globalization thing, like, it's good. It's good that we're all working together, but we are also losing some of that cultural stuff.
Right.
Like the fact that we've sent a lot of clothes off to other country.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes.
They now have clothes, but it's bad because it's killed off their traditional clothing.
Look, I think about this a lot. I'm like, the fact that Western culture has influenced like what is the
Mm.
standard for like dress, especially for the business world, like is suits, when
Mm.
that's like our like Western traditional culture. But like what is considered like, professional or like fancy wear in other countries before the suits were introduced, we don't see them,
Mhm.
right? Like you don't see
Of course,
people
no.
like in Japan wearing kimono, like everybody, to like business meetings. They wear
Mm.
suits. And I think that sucks to have
Yeah.
that kind of loss. And then like
I
it's the
think,
same thing for like
yeah.
anywhere. Like everyone wears a suit to a business meeting and I'm like, I want to see those cool traditional clothing that
Mm.
signify like elegance and high class and shit, and it still be valid,
Mm.
and not like, oh, they're just showing off their culture. Like, no, that's just normal.
Yeah. It's,
Exactly.
they gain suits, but at what cost?
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, moving on.
Moving on.
Before we get into the world of cultural stuff.
Wait, before we move on though, have you finished your
Okay.
drink?
One moment.
He's drinking. He's drinking.
Mm.
Are you drinking? Hydrate, everyone. Hydrate your bodies with liquids.
Sippies for everyone.
What are we gonna drink next?
I have ginger beer, or I have Sprites. I do have Pepsi Max, but that's what I usually drink anyway. So
Let's do Sprite.
Sprite. This one, I could not actually find a can of Sprite, so it's bottle Sprite. It's also British Sprite, so
All right, let's cross
it
streams.
it probably has less. What is it that you have? Corn syrup.
Yeah, everything in America is corn.
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 Big old corn. Bright.
All right, I'm pouring less into my cups so that I have more room for the 6 other bottles I have.
Oh. Oh boy.
Mitchell,
All
thank
right.
you for the follow.
Hello. I know Mitchell. She is an up and coming VTuber.
Oh, nice. Can we get a little
She's
shouty
got
outy?
big long. I don't think she started streaming yet,
Oh,
but she
okay.
will.
Huh. This
So I'm
tastes
trying to
very
get-
similar. Rum and Sprite
Well-
to rum and Mountain Dew.
Well, Mountain Dew is citrus, and Sprite is citrus.
I would call this Peg Leg Core Light.
Egg leg core light. Yeah. It's not quite the full leg. It's like just below the knee.
Yeah.
Um.
Family is
There
a
is another
source-
drink.
Oh.
So I used to be friends with these 2 Irishmen.
Uh-huh.
I haven't spoken to her in a while. Maybe I should catch up. And his favorite drink is Jameson whiskey and Sprite, and he wanted to know what to call it. So I said I said, she said, she said, I said he should call it a fruit knife. So now there's a drink called a fruit knife, which
That's
is Jameson
cute.
whiskey and Sprite.
That's cute.
It's cute, but I got the idea of a fruit knife from watching the film Legend, where he stabs a man with a fruit knife.
Amazing.
It's so cute. Anyway,
Adorable. Family.
family. This is another one of those situations of do as I say, not as I do.
Mhm.
I don't have a huge connection to my family,
Mm-hmm.
but I do think that family is important. But
Mhm.
I don't think people should be. I feel like a lot of people that say family important are the people that are toxic in the relationship. So family is important as
an
long as
extent.
they respect you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. So
I'll give
pinky?
one thumb.
All right.
But just because they're family doesn't mean you should cut them out if they're bad for you. Good grooming and I would say definitely yes, double yes.
Double yes.
Double yes, 2 thumbs up. Yeah, that's probably gonna fuck up my results, but okay. Luxury is a core principle, which comes. Not really. Double no.
Double no.
Double no. My first double no. 2 thumbs down. Fantasy, science fiction. Yeah, double yeah.
Double yeah.
I'm a battling internet. I can't really say much
Fandom
else.
communities and conventions.
Close knit, better than family. Blood is conveniently thicker than water of the womb. Ah! Water Womb World. Is that a game you played on Steam? Stream?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh,
it
that
was
game.
creepy.
Water Womb World.
Yeah, I did a what did I do? I did like maybe a year or almost 2 years ago. I had some kind of, I think, subathon, and one of the rewards was to play a horror game, and the horror game that was chosen was that one. It was really creepy.
Good choice. Good choice, chat. I love me Eldritch stuff. I love me Lovecraft. Love me Lovecraft. Love me Eldritch. Gossip girl. Simple as. There you go. There's your British meme.
Thank you.
Participating in the free. What was it that I was meant to talk to you about? Oh wait, it's the Beano thing. Anyway. Ah yes, Kahulu. Yeah. Kachuchu.
Ka-choo-choo.
I can't type it. Participating in fandoms and communities and conventions are a great way to meet like-minded nerds. Yeah, double yeah.
Double yeah.
Double yeah. It's important to get out of the house.
Mm-hmm,
Nerds, come
mm-hmm.
on. Rejecting social norms is a key aspect of personal freedom. 1 thumb up. There are sometimes reasons why it is a social norm.
Mm-hmm.
And you shouldn't go against it just for the purpose of going against it. But if you have a reason to go against it, sure. But you shouldn't just be like, I'm going against it because I'm rebelling and I'm edgy. No, have an actual reason for it. Come on. Yeah, one thumb. Emotional intensity and introspection are important aspects of personal growth. Where's the dwarf when you need him?
Where's the dwarf? He's tired from a pretty crazy stream, apparently. I'm excited. I
Oh,
need
the
to
front
go.
fell off.
The front fell off.
The front fell off. Emotional intensity and interest. I would say double yeah. If you don't leave your comfort zone, you're not going to learn anything. I think it is definitely important to control your emotions and not let them get out of hand, but at the same time, emotions are what makes us human.
Yeah.
Traditional male gender roles. This is the spicy question. Traditional male gender
Yes.
roles and expressions of masculinity are important and should be celebrated. I'm not going to go into this topic because
Okay.
it is definitely a hot one.
And there's like
right
a lot of
now.
nuance to it. And we cannot just
I feel like
discuss in like a minute.
there are a lot of people that want to get rid of gender norms, but at the same time, if we get rid of gender norms, then there's no gender. So I'll say 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Yeah. 2 thumbs up. I think we celebrate females. We need to celebrate males as well. We're all humans. Except us, we're VTubers. Classic, timeless fashion. 1 thumbs up. 1 thumbs
All right,
up.
let's find out. We're gonna find out what you are. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
I'm prepared to.
Hold on. Let me move it so everyone can see.
What am I? Am I gonna be angry?
You're also a LARPer.
Oh, I'm not quite as much of a LARPer as you. I'm on the fence.
You are. You're on that
I will
nerd
accept
goth
that.
fence.
I will accept
37.3% goth and nerd.
I'm happy. I will accept that. I will accept that. Wait,
I
what's
agree
a
with you,
what's
Sai.
a prep nerd?
A preppy nerd?
Yeah, if you scroll down a little bit. A prep nerd. Oh, that's a shitty name.
That's a shitty name.
Couldn't come up. Like, you got baller, you got punk, you got LARP. You couldn't come up with something for prep nerd.
Yeah. What would a prep nerd be?
I feel like, so you know how geeky nerddom has become like popular culture in the past 10 years.
Yeah.
Somebody has theorized it's the release of Avengers that has started that.
Yeah.
Because what are ballers? They're balling. Fuck it, we ball.
Cause they're
That
jocks and they're preppy.
I don't actually know what preps are.
They're like popular-ish. I don't fucking know what prep means. They wear plaid. Wait, but that could also be like the South.
The South.
Yeah.
Redo the thing. You've got South, you got North, East and West. There we go. Where are you from? We did it. We got through one quiz.
You did. And we found out we're both LARPers.
Yeah, even though I've never actually LARPed.
I've never actually LARPed. Wait, there was this one time I went to a medieval Renaissance fair camp for a weekend.
Hashtag jealous.
Where you pretend to live in like medieval times. Except I went back to a hotel every night because I can't actually camp.
Understandable.
So I don't think I actually, if it was a LARP, I didn't actually really LARP 100%.
You were a daytime LARPer.
Yeah, I need to go back home and be able to use like modern amenities.
Need to be able to shit in a toilet and not on the ground.
Well,
like
they had porta potties. They had some modern-ish amenities.
Okay.
Oh,
they weren't total barbarians.
Yeah,
Pichu.
exactly.
Prep is like chipper, excited, extroverted. I see.
Okay, so like an extroverted nerd.
So what a lot of VTubers, what all VTubers pretend to be, I guess.
Yes, extroverted nerds. Some are, some aren't. But we all pretend to be extroverted nerds.
It's what we all wish we were. Oh, good one.
Oh, thank you.
No, actually, that was okay. That was only okay. What other quiz do you want to do? If we'd still got time for quizzes, or is it time to squirt?
It's time to squirt.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Squirt.
We could do another quiz after we squirt.
Yeah, we can alternate. Alternate.
We can alternate. Yeah, we can.
Oh, yeah.
You ready to squirt? Cause it's game time!
Wow.
So
Play Power Wash Simulator.
That's right. That's what we're gonna do. Now I
can't even remember what the other options were. What were the other options?
Like when I asked you like what game you wanted to play?
Yeah, the menu you offered me.
The menu.
The menu. I think it was Overcooked, right?
I don't know if I put Overcooked as one of the things that we could do.
That's good because I need heart medicine to play Overcooked. That's way too stressful.
I gotta figure out how to invite you to this game. It's just like we're all fake preps.
We're all fake preps. Yep, it's true. You pick a job, you click the co-op in the top left, and then once you start, I think then you invite me.
All right, so okay, I'm gonna show it on the screen. Here is our game, Power Wash.
Video game
simulator.
I'm gonna eat a little bit of cheese.
Eat some cheese. Put some cheese in your mouth.
I'm the one that brings the cheddar.
Do we want it? What is specials? Let me see what that is.
Specials are like the.
That's way too big.
The DLC one.
All right.
That's very big.
It's too big. Oh my god! Do you want to go?
There's a little car one in Tomb Raider.
Hold on.
I'll do whatever.
Let's go to space.
All right, you're an alien.
I am.
Little squirt.
How do I? How do I make it? How do I make it co-op?
So wait, maybe you pick the one option that can't be co-op. Korea. No, you can. So
is available once the job is started.
Okay, so you start the job, and then I imagine you turn it on, and then you invite me.
Let me take away the
challenge mode cannot be done.
All right, so I'm gonna start the job.
All right, I'm gonna open this Cathedral City. Extra.
Oh, thank you, Mid.
Mid?
Oh, mid-shell.
Mid-shell.
You have to be in the
Yeah,
game
yeah, yeah.
first.
Oh. Oh, you slip. Oh, that is a strong smell of cheese I got right now. Oh, that's cheesy. Oh,
It's cheesy.
you're not wrong. That is extra mature.
That is extra mature cheese.
Just like how I like my women.
How do I invite you? How do I invite you?
Through Steam, I imagine.
Co-op. Confirm.
Coop.
Invite friend.
Yeah.
What is
Minging, as they say.
minging? Wait, I
Minging?
asked another Britannian what this means and I forgot.
It means like gross or disgusting. Oh, mate, that's minging.
Minging.
I feel a bit big. Minging, yeah.
Minging.
Minging, yeah.
What's-
It's a bit of an old word now. It's not really used that much.
How do I
Whatever, minger, McDonald's worker.
how do I get you? How do I invite you? What's
So you go on your friends.
Yeah, I'm in the friends list.
Oh, invite friend, top right.
Yeah. What's your
Wait, did
name
we?
again in
Oh, sorry, I wasn't signed in.
Mojo! I see you!
I'm here.
I actually have a question. Why are you named
Yeah.
Komori Mojo?
That's a very good question. So, what a lot of people don't know,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't mind before I say this, I
You're
don't
here!
mind people calling me. Hello. My name isn't actually Komori, it's actually Mojo. Oh, Jesus Christ, you're vibrating me. Oh. Oh. I don't know if you can hear that. Who needs all events?
Ham!
I just gotta put it on my lap. Where was I? Self-docs? Yeah, a little bit. So, right, so, Komori literally is just Japanese for bat. That's all it is.
For what?
Everyone for bat. Also, technically, little forest, or
Yeah.
more commonly, babysitting.
Yeah,
So
I know
that's the
those-
Komori part.
I am familiar with because ko is like small or child and mori is forest, so small forest.
Oh.
So Mojo
Yeah, so-
is your name.
It is technically an acronym of all my names. Not 100% though, so it's not really a docs. But when I was like, I don't know, like 10, my dad called me Ojo once. And then I was like, you know, you're literally vibrating my lap every time you squirt me. And then I told people at school, and then it just became a thing that everyone called me Mojo. And then that progressed on to secondary school, into college, into university, because a lot of people had the same first name as me. So it was just easier to call me by my nickname. And then when I was discovering what my VTuber name was going to be, I just looked up the Japanese word for bat and Komori Mojo. So Komori is just a title and Mojo is my actual name. But I don't actually mind people calling me Komori. That's fine.
I'm gonna call you Mojo from now on.
Ah, okay.
And
Thank you. I
everyone's
should
gonna be
probably
like,
start
"Are you
saying
talking about Komori?" I'll be like, "Yeah, Mojo."
Mojo? There's a few people. Like every time people ask me what to call me, I do say Mojo, but I don't mind people calling me Komori. I'm used to that now.
How do you feel about Mojo Jojo?
Mojo Jojo, he's alright. I get that a lot, don't worry.
Yeah, because of Mojo. How do you turn the nozzle? Do you know?
R is to rotate it, and then mouse wheel is to change the nozzle.
That makes sense. Wait, what
You
was
need
to
a,
change
you need
the
a more
nozzle?
powerful stream. Mouse wheel.
The mouse wheel.
There are loads of ways to do it. This is the Mars rover, who's
we're in
now dead
space.
currently.
It's not-
Did
Wait,
you
like
not know that?
IRL?
Yeah, they retired it.
Oh,
It was only meant to be like for like 2 years or something, but they used it for like over 10.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
If somebody could fact check me, that would be most welcome.
check.
I don't want to spread
Fact check.
rumors. Fact check. But yeah, Mojo Jojo, I get that a lot. He's pretty cool. I haven't watched Powerpuff Girls in a very long time.
Uh-huh.
I have seen it. F for insight. Ooh. But yeah, where'd you get your username from? I think I can guess the Raptor Girl part.
So Kira in Japanese can be like the katakana word for like killer, right? And as a raptor, right, I'm a killer. But it also
That's a lot more
is
hardcore
like
than my name.
it also means like if you repeat it like kira kira, it means like sparkly. And I'm a magical girl raptor. So I thought it fit.
What magic do you specialize in?
I can transform. Sometimes I am girl, sometimes I am alien, sometimes I am raptor, sometimes I am dino nuggy.
Damn. So transfiguration.
Yeah,
your...
yeah. It's basically like a way for me to cheat so I can have as many models as I want.
Understandable. One question I have for people that have lots of models is how do you choose what model for a stream?
So I guess like what's cool is like I have different like forms. Like right now I'm in my like 3D like goddess form, like space goddess form. And so like when I'm feeling like very cosmic, I want to do that. I have like my more, I guess, anime waifu form.
Oh.
And so that one's live 2D. So when I want to play around with like assets and stuff, like that one's a good one. When I'm feeling extra gremlin-y, I want to be like the nugget, right?
So I guess it's sort of like picking an outfit of the day.
Yeah, it like communicates my feelings.
I see. Like a mood ring. Your VTuber model is your mood ring, as long as you have more than one.
Yes.
I discovered you from Mini Marley.
Oh yeah?
The mouse. She raided into you, and then you turned on your voice fella, whatever it's called.
My voice fella.
Your auto tune.
This voice fella.
Yes, and I felt like you had such a zest for life. I was like, amazing.
Thank you.
You are high on life. I think that's a good description for you. Oh
yeah, it's really funny because people, I think because I enjoy drinking so much, and consuming the hee hee ha ha candies, I think people think I'm just constantly not sober, but like I'm this way whether or not I'm sober. I've always been high on life.
It's good. It's good. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, that's how I discovered Kiara P.
Fucking Frenchman! He's laughing!
Ha ha ha! Oui oui. Oh, monsieur, could I invite you to?
You turn Kermity when you turn
Yeah,
French.
no, it's not easy being French. Did you know I got my head stuck in the Eiffel Tower once?
No, please tell the story.
So I was on a school trip, and I went up Eiffel Tower, and I went up to the middle segment, because you got to pay a lot to go to the top one.
That makes
So we went up to the middle segment, and the middle segment has a fence, obviously. But the fence is like squares, like big squares. Now, I was like a young teen at the time, so I wanted to look down. So naturally, I stuck my head through the fence to look down. And my head got stuck in the fence, and I had to get a teacher over to help get me out. And that's the time I got my head stuck in the Eiffel Tower.
Asks why.
Why? Why not? Oh, I took French for like 2 weeks, and then they told me to stop because I wasn't very good.
Is it because you just went ha ha wee wee every class?
I wish. It's because I started late secondary school, which is, I think, what you would call middle school. I
Yeah.
started late. So I didn't start until January, so I'd missed like a few months. They were like, look, there's no fucking point you starting. You're too late. And then I took Spanish for 1 year, and
Yeah.
then I just didn't care about it at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I never learned much Spanish.
I have a
And I
question.
didn't have Japan. Okay, yeah.
How do we do? What's the button you press and it highlights what you're missing?
I believe it is tab. Now, do you want to know a little secret?
Yeah.
Okay, follow me. Actually, no. Follow these footsteps.
Oh. Where the fuck did they even go? What the? Do they just go in a fucking circle? Wait. What? What is happening? What is that? Loopy High.
Hello.
Is this a gnome? I've
that a
never
gnome?
been
We
here
need a
before.
gnome.
You've been here, or you like explored while I wasn't looking?
I've done this map before.
I've
I'm
never
sorry.
done this map. Is this the mystery hatch? Oh shit! This gnome is green.
You've been gnomed. It's a green gnome. I'm not a gnelf. I'm not a gnoblin. I'm a gnome. And you've been gnome. I love that website. I wish they made more content for it.
Oh shit!
He did it. He got a 50 cent for cleaning that.
Damn.
They sent you out to space and
To
you
earn
cleaned a
50
hatch.
cents.
And they give you 50 cents.
Oh shit! I would have never known to follow these footsteps. Thank you. Thank you, Mojo.
Yeah. I'm happy to help. I didn't want us to like be here for like an hour like I did when I did this level.
Oh,
Also, you might notice this little doodad on the wheel.
a little doodad. A triangle?
Yeah. What do you think it is?
You know, like when you get in trouble for parking somewhere you shouldn't, and they put a big thing so that you can't drive away.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
It's a brake. A boot! A boot! Yes, it's a boot!
A boot. What's a boot?
But isn't there like another word for car part that is boot in Britannia?
No, I think we call it the boot.
What's the boot?
The boot is it's the back end. It's the trunk.
The
if you will.
trunk! Yeah. Wait, so
We have car boot sales.
do you even use the phrase junk in the trunk?
It's not common, but we understand it because, like in Britain, we've grown up with a healthy dose of American media,
Right.
so we do understand a lot of like we don't understand.
We've
the
heard a lot of
reasons for it.
Americanisms.
So we're very educated.
We did it!
We did it! We cleaned. I've forgotten his name. The fella.
Rover.
Rover. Hello, it's me, Rover. How do you feel?
Shit! Yeah, so when I learned Japanese, like, some of the words in Japanese for stuff are, like, English loan words, but, like, English loan words from America or Britain. So, like, the hood of a car in Japanese is actually called the bonnet. So I learned a little bit of Britishisms.
I think the main countries that Japan interacted with was like America,
Portugal,
France, Britain, Portugal. I think it was the Dutch was like there was one like a period of a long time where only the Dutch was who they would interact with. And then America came and said, "Open the gates. Stop letting them be closed." It's a good YouTube video there. Watch
Do you
it
want
if you
to clean this train?
Yeah, I'll do whatever. I'm just your humble squirter.
Thank you for being a humble squirter.
I'm a humble. I will not brag about my squirt. I will be humble about my squirt. Choo Choo Charles.
Are you
Oh,
here?
you have to invite me every time, I think.
Oh, okay. Invite
Choo Choo
friend.
Charles. What a
Mojo.
gentleman.
I used to
Thank
sometimes
you.
have the Steam overlay show up, and it would show like who I was friends with. And there's like someone on that list that's called like Satan's homosexual boy toy, and I was like, I'm not gonna explain who that is.
Why? It's Satan's homosexual boy toy. I mean, there's much more to say.
Yeah, there's not much more to say than that.
So how do you feel about Thomas the Tank Engine?
I know I watched Thomas the Tank Engine as a kid, and I know the toys existed around me. I look at Thomas now, and I'm frightened.
Frightened.
Yeah.
Who is this? Who is this? This train fellow?
Yeah.
Metal cleaner.
How do you feel about Thomas the Tank Engine?
I was a huge Thomas stan when I was a wee baby Mojo.
Yeah?
I fucking loved Thomas the Tank Engine. I can't remember when I stopped liking it. It was probably when I was like maybe like 7 or 8 or something. I fucking loved it.
I loved Blue's Clues.
Oh, we had a different host in the UK for Blue's Clues.
Wait, like, even from the 2 that there were?
I think so. I don't know the full details. I just know the person we had is someone different from who you had.
Oh.
So we could have had different Blue vibes.
Oh shit. I was always confused growing up because Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper had a child together, and it was Paprika. So I thought if you mix salt and pepper,
that is understandable. I imagine I would have thought the same thing.
Wait, do you see what Provost wrote?
Wasn't there an episode? Yeah. So I was going to talk about the fucked up lore of Thomas the Tank Engine.
Please tell me.
So I probably didn't pay attention to much of it when I was younger. I think like last year I discovered that YouTube, like the Thomas the Tank Engine fandom is still going. There are people that will talk in depth about the lore of Thomas the Tank Engine because they're books originally. A little side fun fact. The writer of Thomas the Tank Engine was a vicar, also known as a priest of the Church of England. And I've been to his church where he would minister, and there's a little stained glass window with Thomas the Tank Engine in it.
Whoa!
And he used to say, thank God for like life and animals, and thank God for steam during his services. Because he loved his steam engines. But yeah, there's a load of fucked up things that happened in Thomas the Tank Engine. Like they literally just bricked up a train into a tunnel because he refused to move.
I remember that vaguely.
There's a few ghost stories about trains that have died that come back. Because I think almost all of his stories are like based on actual stuff that happened. But when you give the trains sentience, it's a bit fucked up. Like there's a train that refused to work or something, so they took off his wheels and turned him into just an engine. And he powered like a crane or something because he refused to do anything. So they took away his wheels and installed him into a... Yeah. He just became...
Oh shit. I do not have like specific memories. Like I don't remember what actually happened in Thomas the Tank Engine. Maybe I was very young watching it.
Yeah. It's... I think they I don't want to say censored. They toned down a little bit in the TV show. Well, I think you had a different narrator in America, but we had some guy from the Beatles doing our one.
Some
like,
guy
hello?
from the Beatles.
What, someone survived? Or something. Ringo Starr. Thomas the Tank was driving around Sodor Island, and he was, Get him in the US too? Okay, good. I feel like that added to the stories of Thomas the Tank.
Yeah, I remember it being British.
Oh, Thomas was on the island and he had a bit of a trouble with the ducks, so he tooted his horn and he scared the ducks away. Back controller came out and it's like, oh, Thomas is scaring the ducks away.
Is Thomas the Tank Engine maybe kind of like ASMR if you just like want to listen to a British voice?
It probably has the same vibes, I imagine so.
Yeah.
I feel like there are a few loud noises every now and then.
Oh, that's true.
But you can probably live with it.
Choo choo. Just like,
Choo choo.
oh, Thomas the Tank Engine. And then.
Oh my god, you got a little whistle.
Yeah.
Can't believe you never told me about your little train whistle. This was planned.
Yeah,
This
I
was
have
set
it
up.
for hype train.
Hype train.
Yeah.
All aboard the hype train. Thomas was piloting the hype train. He's classified as a low-grade engine, so this was quite a big task for Thomas. Oh, good lordy.
Have you
Good
finished
times.
your peg leg core light?
I have not. I was busy squirting.
Oh, okay.
I can stand still and
You can't drink and squirt at the same time?
Next question.
If you just click right click, it continuously squirts for you.
Oh damn! I wish I told my ex-wife about it. So I had this joke
Yeah.
for ages. Hopefully someone in chat will remember this joke. Maybe not, because it's like kind of old now. That for a while I had a joke that I had a wife who always wanted to fuck, but I didn't want to fuck her.
Oh.
So everyone has fucked my wife except me.
Oh.
And the joke went on for like quite a few months, I think. And it happens like so much and so nonchalantly that people actually thought I was married. So whenever I complained about my wife and how she's like always doing this stuff, I was like, wait, you thought I was in like a marriage? And then I decided one day of like, I think we should probably break up with my ex-wife. So I said that we had a divorce, and her grounds for divorce was that I didn't consummate the marriage after a year.
Oh.
That's why you know so much about culture. I guess so. We spoke about cuck chairs because my stream last night was about love hotels.
Oh.
So we got onto the topic of the cuck chair that is in every hotel.
The cuck chair.
Have you-
Please.
have you-
I've gone to many love hotels when I have time in Japan. I don't know
no, I just mean,
what that might imply,
I just mean,
but
so in general, you've been to hotels, right?
yes, to love
You-
hotels in
Yeah, yeah.
Japan.
Well, not necessarily. I just mean in general,
Okay,
hotels,
okay.
right? They always have like a single chair in
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the cuck chair. That's the cuck chair.
That's the cuck chair.
That's where he sits.
Wait, hi dragon. Wait.
I reckon.
Wait.
I don't know
So-
how accurate this law is,
This
but
law
that's just what it's been dubbed now, is the cuck chair. And when we were looking at love hotels yesterday, they're like American ones. They have many cuck. They even have cuck beds.
They have cuck beds. Are you talking about like
The-
a room with with 2 beds in it?
No, this had more than 2 beds. But this was a love hotel in America.
I don't know
But
if
it
I've
had
ever
so
actually
many
looked
beds in.
up a love hotel in America.
They exist. I thought love hotels were like just a Japanese thing, but apparently they're global.
Wait, isn't that if there's just like more than 2 beds? Isn't that just like a hostel at that point? How many beds?
I mean, yeah, but a hostel isn't a love hotel. I mean, it probably is. I don't know how often people actually have sex in hostels, but we call them motels around here. Aren't motels different to hotels?
They're just lower quality hotels, I thought.
I assumed it was something to do with the fact that they're like outside.
They're outside, like an open air mall.
Yeah. Can we chat? Can we get a scientist on this? A researcher?
Get that scientist on.
Can someone research why motels are called motels?
Yeah, why motel versus hotel? Why not just? Like, why is there an M?
When I had a lady friend in Canada.
Right.
Nothing else has to be said about that.
All right. KJ's on the job right now, by the way.
Okay,
KJ's
thank you. I appreciate you. I don't know why I said that. Sounded quite not patriotic, patronizing. I don't like being British. Everything I say sounds patronizing.
Like when you call me Kiara.
Yes, Kiara. I do call you that, don't I?
But yes, your lady friend.
Yeah, I was 19, and I went to go over to Canada to meet the lady friend.
Mm-hmm. Long
And
distance booty call.
no comment. But you have to be 21 to book a hotel in Canada. So I couldn't stay in a motel. I couldn't stay in a hotel. So I had to stay in a hostel.
Oh.
In the middle of Toronto. Transatlantic boot. It was.
Oh. Wow.
Without going into too much detail, that was the first time I had done it.
Done
So
it like
I went
sex
to another
or
country.
done it the hostel?
Sex.
Oh. Wow.
I never did it in the hostel. But I did. Someone did steal my Iron Man T-shirt and my Spider-Man pajamas, though.
I feel like you got off pretty late after going to a hostel.
Probably. Yeah. I stayed there for like a week or so. I too had a Canadian lady friend. No, I know it's a meme to say like, oh, I've got a Canadian. No, that was true. I'm not. It was true. There we go. That's my short anecdote about hotels.
Oh, staying at a hostel, not making love at the hostel, but still
No.
participating in a transatlantic booty call.
Yep.
I have a question.
Okay.
I'm almost done with my peg leg core light drink of Sprite and rum. And,
Okay. I'm not feeling it. So what I might do is take
Chuck
a
it.
very short. Yeah, a very short. Oh no, not chug it.
No, not
I mean,
chug.
I could.
Chuck.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a very short brief pee break.
Oh.
And during my pee, I may or may not chuck it.
Chuck it
and
or
then I
chug
can
it.
move.
We'll never know.
Chat, you can write your own fan fiction. Neck it. Look, if Kiara wants the stream to continue, that one wasn't intentional. That was by accident.
Fucking Frenchman Mojo.
No, it's not true. It's not true.
Oh no, I feel bad. You sounded so sad.
It's not true. I'm not French. This is the worst phone I've ever done. You call me French. I don't eat croissants. That's a lie. I do eat croissants. Could I be right back for a tickety boo?
Do you want to take like a joint pee break?
I mean, do you want to use the bathroom first or second?
Well, we could use the bathroom at the same time, and then it's like we're connected via the plumbing system and the waterways of the earth, just for a moment in time.
Man, that's deep. That's deep. It'll be like our bodily byproducts will be
Yeah.
connected.
They will.
We are becoming part of Mother Nature's waters.
Yeah, of the water cycle. We're
Yes.
getting scientific in here.
Scientifical. Hold hands while filling bowls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, joint pee break?
Yeah. Sorry, I was trying not to imagine peeing at the same time.
Dude, you're not even
There was-
squirting. You're not even auto squirting. What is this?
Sorry.
You could be auto squirting.
Fuck. Riot shields. Riot shields. not even squirting. There we go. I'm squirting. Are you happy now?
Yeah. All right.
squirting.
Let's take a pee pee break.
All right, chat. I want you all to take a pee break so that we can all be connected.
Let's all be connected. Hold hands. Cross streams. Join streams.
Whoa.
Uh.
Join streams. We can like comment on each other's color of the piss. We could be like, dudes, you're looking a bit dark. Have you been hydrating?
Yeah. Check yourself. You know. You need some water.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to the pee pee break stream.
I'm gonna go to my own.
Oh my god, do you still hear the stream? Like, the water stream?
I do. Does chat hear it?
I hope they hear it. Alright, I'm gonna mute us. You ready to go pee?
I'm gonna go pee.
Alright, let's go pee. Did y'all piss? Yeah. I am a speed pisser. Is there anyone in chat wearing Bluetooth headphones, earbuds? I will sing you the pee-pee song. Yeah, make a pee-pee. Make a pee-pee in the toilet, not in the sink. Make a pee-pee. Make a pee-pee. A pee-pee in the toilet, not the tub. Unless your friend's on the toilet, and do it in the tub next to them. That's how me and my sister did it growing up. Alright, here we go. Let's start. Let's continue our journey. Let's see if we can get more of this done while Mojo is taking a piss. Kira, please. Make sense. Please. What are you talking about? Are you telling me right now that when you and your sibling were, you know, having a chat and hanging out, and one of you needed to pee, or both of you needed to pee, you didn't just go pee at the same time, and so someone would claim the toilet, and the other person who had to pee just sat on the tub, or I guess if you have a thing-a-ling, you just pee in the tub. Like, oh wait, if you're both ding-a-ling dick bearers, if you're both bearers of the dick, couldn't you both pee in the toilet at the same time if there's enough room around the bowl? This is not a strange question. This is a genuine, legit thought I have.
Hello.
Mojo, do you have siblings?
I do, but I didn't grow up with them.
Oh, okay, so you didn't have siblings you grew up with. Because I was asking the people in chat, like, did you and your sibling just pee at the same time in the bathroom while you were hanging out, you know? Like, you're spending time together. Maybe this is a close friend of yours you had, like, when you were little. Like, did you just go pee at the same time and someone pee in the bowl and the other person pee in the tub?
So it's interesting that you asked that question.
Oh, yeah? Oh my god,
Because-
you're a bat!
I'm a bat. Hello.
You're so
I thought
cute!
I'm a little bat boy. I'm also gonna pour out some ginger beer and rum.
Oh, let's do it!
Yes. So this is a drink that I know works together.
Okay.
A little bit. Yeah. When I was like quite young, like 3,
Yeah.
4 years old.
Yeah.
I had a friend, a very close friend that was a girl.
Uh-huh.
And we had baths together, and there was on multiple occasions she would piss and I would also piss.
Uh-huh.
Now the logistics of that was she would sit down, she would just spread her legs and piss, and I would just piss between her legs. And that's the story, really.
That's such a intimate way to piss together.
Yeah, we were like 4. So that's it. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we were 4. We
Yeah.
we didn't like.
Yeah, it wasn't weird.
I want to. Yeah, I want to reiterate. It wasn't a sexual thing. We were 4. It was just what fucking kids do. But
Yeah.
that was that. Yeah, that's my experience with that.
Okay, so we do have a shared experience.
Oh, did you piss with someone?
Yeah, growing up, my sister and I, if we were like playing or hanging out together and we both, or one of us needed to pee, but we didn't want to wait for the other person, like we would just go to the bathroom together. And like my sister
Oh.
would take the toilet and I would just sit on the edge of the tub and piss.
Oh,
Yeah,
did you not get given the toilet sometimes and she would use the tub?
not with my sister.
Oh, was it because she was the older one?
No, I'm the older one. She was the baby.
Oh, so she got like younger kids
Yeah.
privilege.
Spoiled brat privilege.
Yeah.
How old do I?
You took the sacrifice
I did.
of the tub.
Yeah. Although there were sometimes we were like playing with our dolls or something, and I needed to poo really bad, so we would just take our dolls into the bathroom, and I would be shitting, and we would still be playing whatever imaginary game.
I mean, as adults, that sounds gross, but
Yeah.
for kids, it's just shit that kids do, literally. I don't think I ever shitted with someone in the room with me.
Oh yeah, I've shitted so
Um,
many times with someone else in the room.
Oh, so you can shit with an audience.
Yeah, yes.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could. I feel like I'm a nervous pooper.
I used to
I-
be very self-conscious for a period of time in my life about my bodily noises. And
Mhm.
I threw it all away. I threw all that shame away. That shame, just threw it away. Said I don't
You
need
shat
that.
it all away.
I did. I shat it all away. I farted it
It's good.
all away. I burped it all away.
Bodily noises are fucking hilarious. Anyone who does not find farts funny, I don't trust them. Is there anyone in chat does not find the sound of farts funny?
Yeah,
If
you're
so,
just,
why?
You're just lying to yourself if you don't find them funny.
You know you're in love when you leave the door open when you go to the toilet.
Oh my god, yeah.
We're doing competition shitting. What's competition shitting?
I competitively piss. I do not competitively shit. It is called the restroom for a reason. When I take a shit, I like to relax.
That's true. I like to have a zen time when I poop.
Yeah.
I like to take my time. Have you got one of those squatty potties?
What's a squatty potty?
It's like a little stool you have that helps you poop.
What?
So it's basically like a footstool that you put underneath your toilet. So your feet are lifted up, which lifts your knees when you poop. So when you naturally sit down, your poop pipe is kinked. When you lift your legs up a bit, doesn't it improve your I don't know if it improves your posture, but I know it unkinks your poop pipe. And I've got to admit, since I have got my little poop stool, like, pooping has been so much quicker for me.
Oh. I should try that because my feet don't reach the floor when I poop.
Oh.
So that might actually just be helpful on more than one level. Hi, Oliver.
Hello. You're going to be elevated.
Yeah.
But yeah, I recommend, they're really cheap. I think they're called like toilet stools or something. They're designed to be easily pushed under the toilet.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about them taking up too much space. But yeah, the stool, yeah. I will recommend it to anyone.
Can you put it on my throne?
I mean, there are many different types. You can get like fancy bamboo ones, or you can just get cheap plastic ones.
Oh, I want a cheap plastic one that has a picture of Thomas the Tank Engine on it.
I don't know if that's a thing, but you can probably add stickers and stuff to it.
I would add stickers.
There we go. Add stickers as well to the throne.
Oswaldo, I'm canonically 5 foot tall in all of my forms.
What about IRL?
Yeah, all of my forms I'm 5 foot tall.
So I have there is an extra subway between me and you.
There's an extra
in height.
Wait, so you're 6 feet tall?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I wouldn't have surmised that from the one fleshy picture you put on your tweeter.
I did do that thing where I raised it above my head. I tried to look at rules of how to do good
selfish pictures.
Yeah. I'm not very good. I can't like fake smile. I'm really bad at it.
It just
looks
eyes.
like I'm being sarcastic. Is it in the eyes?
Yeah. You have to smile with your mouth and your eyes. Ooh, Rob, it's the same thing! 5 feet is 412. Stop fucking calling me Kiara. Because 12
Kiara?
inches of a foot.
Look, I'm having a good time. I'd like to thank you for inviting. I'm not leaving, by the way. I don't want it to sound like I'm leaving.
I said I had enough. Thanks for inviting me to
I've
your
had a good
show.
time. It's been great. Ta-da.
Ta-ta. Don't run, hi.
I'm not going, don't worry.
Oh, that's
You've got me for longer. You promised me another quiz, and I'm going to hold you to it.
Yeah. We'll do the quiz that you choose.
You know what? I'll just invite you on my channel at some point, and we'll do the rest of them.
Oh my god, we could. We could just do a collab on your channel. All we do is quizzes.
All we do... I mean, I've done that before. I fucking love quizzes.
I love
feel
quizzes too. Did you enjoy
you learn a lot
that?
about yourself.
Yeah. And how much you're willing to cheat answers to get the result that you want.
Oh yeah.
I'm a waterbender, guys. I swear it.
Yeah, I'm totally. So a short anecdote I have about that. You know the Pokemon dungeon games?
Yeah.
The mystery dungeon ones where you are the Pokemon. I got one of them. I can't remember which one it was, and I really wanted Charmander. So I did the quiz maybe 4 or 5 different times, following a guide on how to get Charmander. I never got Charmander. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I'll just do it normally, and I'll see whatever I get. And you know what I got? I got Charmander.
Yeah, you wished for it hard enough. I did. They read your heart.
What's that? The manifestation.
Yes, you manifested it enough.
I did. I feel like witchcraft is just that word.
Yeah, witchcraft is just man.
It's just man. Yeah. Man.
You want a man? Just become a witch.
Look, the whole pagan witch Wicca aesthetic. That's
tasty.
That's pretty hot, yeah. Antlers, witchcraft. Why do you man? The thing I learned about Wiccans recently is it isn't that old. It's just from the 60s.
Oh.
I'm sorry to break anyone's heart, but I'm a man. I love witches. I think it checks out. There we go. Chat,
Hell yeah.
would you play Scrabble with a witch?
I would play Scrabble with a witch. Is that
Good.
actually what connects us all? Is our love of witches? Is that why you're here? Hi Wayne, are you here because
I'm here because you invited me here.
I mean that too.
Wait. Yeah. I'm just here because you invited me. I'm gonna hook you up. I need to move it up. Chat will not be above my face.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You can be wherever you want on the screen.
I could sit on your head if you want.
You could.
Am I on your head?
He's making it work.
I'm making it work.
A little bit more up and to the right.
Hank Mouse? Ho ho!
The way does he fucking
That goofy ain't right. Minnie, did I ever tell you about the time that I had keys and I went on an adventure with Donald, Sora, protecting the darkness?
Protecting the darkness?
I don't know. I had not actually played Kingdom Hearts. my last lady friend. My last lady friend is very actually most of the lady friends I've had have been really into Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, so is that your type? Is it your type is witch who likes to play Kingdom Hearts?
I haven't actually dated a witch.
Oh.
I have so many anecdotes. That's the problem. I get onto too many anecdotes. Very quick anecdotes. There's been like one or two witches I've been macking on, and I asked them about sex rituals.
Okay.
And they were like, yeah, they exist. And then we almost did them, but we never met, so I never got to do a sex ritual. I would fuck. Any witches in chat want to do a sex ritual? I'll do it. I'll do it.
My drink! Fuck!
Kiara squirted too much. She's playing 4D.
It fell onto my technology! My leap
No!
motion!
No! Suck it up. Get a towel.
I got a towel!
Get a paper towel. Get a straw.
I got it all over my legs!
No, the water works.
Okay, this is still working. Fuck!
Are you still live? You're still live.
Should I unplug it? Okay, I'll unplug it. I'll unplug
Okay.
it. I unplugged it.
I'm guessing it's the keyboard.
No, it was my leap motion for my hands.
Oh, that should be relatively fine if you just dry that up quickly.
Right?
I'm gonna be learning. I'm gonna have to crack out my leap motion again soon.
Are you getting a 3D vessel?
I am. It's my next big thing. I was working on it myself.
Right.
But I got really stuck. So I commissioned someone to do the blend shapes. And then I was like, look, could you help the textures? Because there was one technique she did that looked fucking amazing on the textures. And she agreed to do it, so she is helping me finish the model. So I will be 3D with all the blend shapes and stuff whenever it's done, and I'm excited for it. Luckily, I still have a leap motion from when I was 3D initially.
Oh.
Because I started off as a Vroid.
Oh.
I'm not ashamed to say it. That's how I started off.
I am a Vroid.
Oh. It's good. I feel like a lot of people knock Vroids But I feel like a good Vroid is one that you can't tell is a Vroid. A Vroid, so, for anyone who doesn't know in chat, Vroid is a program that helps you make a 3D model that is anime themed. It's sort of like The Sims, but with a few more options. A Vroid. Yeah, a Vroid's a good place to start. But it's really powerful, but not a lot of people know how to use it.
Yeah.
So Vroid gets a reputation of like all Vroid models look the same, but it's just from people that don't really know how to use it.
Yeah, so
Vroid
like they're
Studio,
just getting
yeah.
started and they change the hair color and the eye color and that's it, you know?
There's nothing wrong with that. It's a good place to start. I would recommend people do that rather than pay 1,000 currency for a 2D model and then discover they don't like streaming.
Yeah.
If anyone here wants to start streaming and become a VTuber, like just start.
Yeah,
Don't
touch
delay.
OBS. That's what I've always said.
don't-
Like, touch OBS, get a PNG, use Discord
Get a
Reactive.
PNG, get a Vroid.
Yeah, something easy, free-ish, you know?
Yeah.
'Cause
You
there's,
don't
like, a lot
have
of
to have something
tech.
big. Yeah.
There's a lot of tech involved. And so, like, and you learn it in bits as you go along. Like, oh, I want this on my stream. Let me figure out how to do that. I want to do something like this. Let me figure out how to do that. Like, there's so many, like, programs you end up trying and using. And so, yeah, touch OBS first before you start investing heavily financially.
Yeah.
Unless you're rich. And then please become my sugar daddy or my sugar mommy, please. Hello.
Sugar mother. If you don't have that much money, you could become a splendid daddy.
Oh, splendid daddy.
Splendid papa. But yeah, if you've already streamed before and you're getting into VTubing, just go for it. But you need to see if you like streaming before you commit to it. Because it's a lot harder than people think. It's not just playing video games on stream. You have to talk. You have to interact. Well, you don't have to necessarily, but like I used to DM a lot.
Yeah.
For role-playing games, and I
For
thought,
LARP.
oh, I'm used to talking a lot. Unfortunately, not LARP. But for pen paper role-playing games.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, I'm gonna be fine at streaming. I'm good for talking for long periods of time. You don't realize how much you have to talk for streaming until you start streaming. It is like when I started streaming, I completely fucked up my voice. I had to have like tea and honey on standby and cough sweets.
Oh, I know people who do that. They like specifically do like a throat coat tea.
A throat coat. I've heard of that. A Gollum tea, if you will. There's a guy who played Gollum had to make like a special tea because he had to do the voice a lot.
Oh yeah.
But I still get it occasionally, but mostly I'm used to it now. But yeah, you do a lot more talking than you think you're gonna do. Let's imagine what BTS and BTS. I don't know much about BTS. I think I'm too old.
Oh, behind the scenes.
Oh. Sorry. Behind the scenes. I just imagine what goes on. Yeah. You fucked up your voice? Yeah. Throat goat.
No!
I still get it occasionally.
How did the throat go?
I was talking to somebody about it, and it's because when you have normal conversations, you stop talking every now and then, and your throat gets a chance to cool down.
Yeah.
And reset itself. But during streaming, especially if you stream by yourself, you don't have those pauses as much. Oh, I love this song.
Which one?
I think it's called Fees. Yeah, Fees theme.
Are you also listening to the Game Shops?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Game Chops. I was granted special access to Kira's music playlist.
You were.
And I like one of the songs that's on it. Kira Hello, Raptor spouse. Oh, you're married.
Oh my god, it is my spouse! High anxiety yeah, so I started a cult, the cult of the Raptor Booty, and I married, I think, 3 of my followers. It was High Anxiety Media, I think it was Mr. Cadzola, and Flappy the Flapper. They are my
Flappy
spouses.
the Flapper. Do you treat them well?
I hope so. You tell
What?
me.
I don't know. I think I wanted to join people's cults, but it broke for me, so I couldn't actually join anyone's cult.
Oh no!
It would, like, the menu just wouldn't come up for me no matter what browser I used.
Oh my god.
It's very sad. I also don't like that they didn't like phone users. Do it.
Yeah, you had to do it on the desktop.
There's a big update for that game coming out.
I know! I'm willing to play again.
You're willing to play again?
Yeah, well, because I beat the game already. So, like, I wonder what the new stuff is. Is it just, like, more dungeon crawling? Or are there, like, other cute things?
I think they said that they're focusing on both the aspects as well. So it's not, like, a bit more dungeon crawling and a bit more town stuff.
I like the town stuff.
I like that town stuff, boy. I like to log into the game and look after my little cult followers.
Yeah, I do!
I like to feed them the soup.
I do.
I like to bless them.
I do, and like give them the grassy gruel. They love the grassy gruel.
Oh, that sounds very much like a cult thing to say. They love the grassy gruel. We're like a family here. I've watched a lot of videos about cults.
Yeah.
Because, well, I usually like the more stereotypical cults of like pagans and stuff like that. But I do find like IRL cults interesting, and all their cult tactics and stuff. They're really bad.
I hear that they are quite bad.
Yeah, yeah, they're bad. Yeah. Tries hiding cult pamphlets.
Mojo is starting his own cult.
Yeah, we have bring and share lunches. I think you call them potluck lunches every 2 weeks. Feel free to come. Bring a friend.
Bring more
But it can't be
converts.
your family because we're your new family.
Oh.
But I think the most interesting thing learning about modern day cults is learning their strategies that they use and how much you then recognize them used in real life.
Whoa.
It's kind of creepy. It's kind of creepy. Like how jobs, the whole thing of a job being like, we're your family here. That's a cult thing to say. And then like not allowing your workers to discuss their wage. That's a cult thing. That's a cult thing.
Oh,
So
I don't like that practice. Like people think it's like bad etiquette to talk about your wage, and I'm like, no, talk about it, please.
Yes. Do it. The only people that don't want you to talk about it are your employers, and they don't want you to talk about it. Like I just think it's bullshit that like the wage is negotiated. Like I feel like that's fucked up. I feel like you should pay. I guess I kind of see the other method of it as well. I don't know. I guess it's different for each business, how they pay people. But oh, Wildman.
Waldian, hi! You are now Dino Pack Nuggy! You are delicious. Your ass is fat. Your skin moist and luscious. Welcome.
And when I look for a girl to date, that's the tick list I go down. Ass, fat, tick. Skin, moist, tick.
They gotta be tasty. They gotta be a fan of Thomas the Tank Engine.
If they're not a fan, then I mean, I ain't interested. You know?
What's
I should
up?
probably actually drink.
Oh yeah.
I haven't really been having a method. I've just been like running around squirting.
I'm having a ginger ale with the Mountain Dew, and you're having like ginger beer, ginger root beer.
And I assumed for a while that your root beer was ginger beer, but it's not.
Oh no, it's
Isn't-
not. It's different. What did
I
you
think
say?
ginger beer is like ginger ale.
Yeah, but
It's just a lot stronger.
more ginger.
My nan would give me ginger beer a lot. I feel like I'm the only one in the family that drank it, so I don't know how old the ginger beer was whenever I was drinking it.
Is Nan grandmama?
Yes, grandmother. My nana. Nanny.
Wait, so does nanny come from Nana?
I don't think so.
Kind of like how in some people's families, like other older women in your family are aunties, whether or not they're actually your blood-related aunties.
I understand that. I don't think that's ever happened to me.
I wonder if that's where nanny comes from. That you're Nana, but maybe you're
Nana.
you're not blood-related Nana. You're
And I'm
blood-
pretty sure she's blood related, or was blood related.
Oh no! Hi, Mr. Dark Souls. When I'm feeling
Hello,
extra
Mr. Dark Soul.
gremlin-y, I will bring my deep-fried ass out. Don't worry.
Okay.
Where else do we need to clean?
I don't know. I've just been squirting.
Yeah,
The Fiend model. Is this the current one?
the fried model.
The fried model. Oh, is that
This
the
is the-
nuggy one?
Yeah, that's the nuggy one.
Ooh.
Where?
Or mate, past the nug.
Past enough.
What's your favorite shape of Dino Nuggy?
I think like if there's a long neck one, I like the long neck one.
Those
But-
are easy to bite the head off of.
Yeah. Or like the Stegosaurus, I think one.
Oh, a classic.
Yeah.
It's usually long neck boys, Stegosaurus, T-Rex, Triceratops. I think those are the core Dino Nuggies.
Yeah.
Dino core.
Dinosaur.
They've added. I've seen the sea monster ones.
I want to see those.
I think I've seen like a mythical monster one, which has like unicorns and dragons in it and mermaids.
That would be so cute. They also have egg.
Egg. What? Just an egg?
I fuck with eggs.
I do not fuck eggs. I do not also fuck with eggs. I don't mind them as like an ingredient for stuff, or when it's like egg fried rice. But other than that, I don't really eat eggs.
Oh, I love eggs. I haven't had an egg stream in a hot minute. I should have another egg stream.
You should.
Yeah.
Should. Eggy bread. I think that's French toast.
Oh, you're right.
I don't know for sure.
What the fuck are we missing?
Well, it's not even done the little so when you highlight over stuff, there's a little little thingy. Uh-oh. Did stream die for everyone?
No, is it stream dead?
Maybe it's just me.
Oh no.
Is it just me?
No,
Hello?
I'm still live. I'm live. I hear you. We hear you.
Okay, maybe it's just me. It's just me.
Oh, like
I'm
my screen
having
share?
a little crisis.
Oh no.
I fixed it.
You fixed it?
Yeah, that's me. I fixed the entire stream. Just me. Godzilla. Oh,
Godzilla.
Godzilla. Godzilla glomp.
Dear
feel like-
Mato.
Do you remember glomping?
Oh,
Here we go.
They got banned from anime cons. They're like, no glomping.
It's
Stop
stained.
that
You can break
shit.
your leg.
Just running at each other full force.
I feel like I missed out on a lot of the early days of cons
Yeah.
because I went to one in 2008 when I was like 14. And my mum told me off for spending a lot of money on a gunblade. I never went to a convention again until like many years later. And at that point, I don't want to go too much on the bandwagon of, oh, I went when they were cool. But cons definitely felt like they had changed when I went again. You know what? That was after Marvel's Avengers came out as well. So they definitely felt way more corporate.
It felt
When I went
way
back.
more corporate. Oh, I found where I need to spray. Radio High!
Radio. Tell me about Radioactive.
Radio.
Oh, sorry.
She's
I did warn people this would happen.
Yeah, Komori has warned that his dyslexia makes it hard to read the names. I prefer whatever you decide their names are, like Cyber Wiener, my mom.
Cyber Wiener, Radioactive.
Yeah.
I can read Godzilla Glom. Scurvy Bird, I
Godzilla
can read
Glom.
that.
Mm-hmm.
The Bring Irish.
The Bring Irish, yes, please bring Irish.
Bring Irish. Who else have we got? We got Haiti.
We got Haiti. Wait, where's Haiti? Oh,
Haiti? One of your mods?
Hite. Yes.
I know Mitchell. Mitchell's one of my beans. One of my guild people.
Thank you so much for coming, Mitchell. I hope you've been learning a lot about Mojo.
I hope she's learning about you.
Oh yeah?
I don't know why I said it like that. I hope she's learning about you.
Oh, Radia says that she also has dyslexia, so she feels your pain.
Ah, thank you. Like, there's literally one game that I bought and I had to return it because they had that aesthetic of having like useless words around the screen, and it just really put me off.
Useless words.
It's a very Japanese thing to do where they just add like lots of random English words around, and I hate it.
Yeah,
I don't know where I should be reading.
Right. That makes sense.
Like what's important. For anyone that cares, it was the SCP game, but with anime girls. I forgot what it's called.
The SCP game with anime girls.
What was it called? I can't remember. Anyone in chat, if you can work it out, you can have a gold star. Nani? I wish I could learn Japanese, but I feel like I would not be very good at it. Isn't it like one of the hardest languages to learn as well?
I think it's considered a pretty hard language to learn.
Because like with some languages, they at least have the same
Letters?
text. Yeah. But with Japanese, you have to learn 2 different text languages.
3.
3?
Yeah.
Oh, gee. Oh, I'm never going to do it. There was a college in my town. I think you would call it a community college.
Okay.
And they did a whole bunch of language classes. Like, oh, cool. And then they finally added Japanese, but then they shut down during the pandemic. So I could have learned the Nippon, but I did not.
What do you mean I'm finally taking a shower? I take a shower every fucking day for learn
It's
Finnish.
true. I don't know why I know that's true, but Power Wash is security show. Need more people to stalk. Ah, I know many people to stalk. Like Kiara.
Oh my.
So who are you allowed to say who else you're planning for this show? Because this show is like new for you, right?
Oh, it is news. So BB-chan the Dragon was my first guess, which was great because she's super chaotic.
How did it go?
I think it went really well.
I saw the beginning, but then I went to bed. Not because of your stream, because I was tired.
Our beautiful screeches lull you to bed, to sleep.
Yeah. I would join you in the energies, but I have two neighbors with very thin walls either side of me.
Right.
And I can hear their conversations, so they can probably hear my streams.
Right.
And they can only hear, because I wear headphones all the time, they can probably only hear my voice.
Right.
So if they don't know I'm streaming, maybe they just think I'm like some person with some mental problems, just talking to himself about sex all day.
Not like on the phone, but that you're crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's Komori. He lives next door. He just talks to himself about sex all day.
I need to keep drinking my rum. I still have like,
Oh.
I feel like 5 mixers left.
I've started pacing myself, so.
We can chug in the last portion of the show. Oh wait, you had a question about who else is coming.
Yeah.
I've been making it a game of guessing. Oh fuck! 80.9 guessed you, so he gets a little prize. I haven't decided what the prize is. 80.9, are you still here? Would you like
If so.
VIP?
Oh.
I forget VIP exists as a role.
I always find it interesting how people dish out their VIPs, because some people make it a redeem.
Right, it is a redeem for me too.
Some people like give it to common. No. What's a better way to do it?
Like their friends?
Active. Yeah. Some people do it for like their streamer friends, which I think is what I do. Then some people do it for like common people in their chat. But for me, common people in my chat usually just end up as mods, so I can't really give them VIP.
They already become VIP by becoming a mod.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your method?
I forget it exists until someone reminds me it does. So I've given it as a prize for like donors during like charity streams. It's a channel redeem. I just use it as like a prize because what the benefit is like when we go into like emo only chat, then only they can speak during it.
Oh.
You know?
I've never found the need to do emo only.
Oh, we get a little, when chat needs to go to horny jail, it's usually what
I can't do that for my chat. I
Because
feel
then
like
you would also be in jail?
yeah.
Wait!
It's like that a lot of people have a horny bonk. I can't do that. It would just be constantly on.
Radia says she uses it for friends and outstanding members of the community. That's valid.
Ah, it's like an award, like the Purple Heart. The highest honor I can offer you for defending our country in times of war is VIP in the presidential chat.
Oh shit! Pyro, thank you so much for
Oh.
the sub! I'll do it.
Pyro Griffin, that's a username I can read.
Hi.
Oh.
Oh fuck. I pressed the wrong button.
Pyro! Pyro, Hydro, Griffin. Yeah.
I thought we were so close to finishing this goddamn train.
Sorry, I've just been running around just spraying random parts. I haven't really been looking for dirt. I haven't been doing my job.
Please do your squirting job properly.
Okay. I mean, I did pick this game.
You did! I gave you the choice. Oh, you don't get to see the nugget. Hold on. Oh.
Excuse me? You're not even squirting.
Hold on. Oh,
Please
fuck.
hold. I see dirt. I can't get to it.
You can't get to it.
Oh, we got a little bit of Pokemon tunes on right now.
Squirt harder. Oh, fuck. What's happening? I'm fucking up my computer. Alright, here we go.
Your computer.
My computer.
Computer, I'd like you to show me VTubers.
Yeah.
Have you
Red
seen
Senshi,
these?
hi.
These? Oh, Red Senshi. I can read that.
Yeah, you can.
Let's just play a game of what usernames can I read?
Just read them all. Read all of the ones that you see.
Kira P.
Oh, shit!
Cyber... Godzilla Glomp.
It's actually
Cyberwiener.
Godzilla Gloop, but yes.
Oh.
Cyber Wiener.
Oh. Wait, we just went along with that?
Yeah, I liked it.
With me calling them Godzilla Glomp. I feel like a Godzilla Glomp would be very deadly. Don't think you'd survive it.
I think this collab is going great, Red Senshi. I've drunk a lot of rum. We're squirting. We're larpers.
We're larpers.
And I feel like you might have a good sense of who Komori Mojo is.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think I broke the game, and now just like every time I look to the left, my mouse just goes onto the stream, and I keep misclicking. Misclick. I feel like there's so many anecdotes that I get distracted with.
That's
and I don't say
okay.
them.
I'm cool with that.
He seems say-sont. I don't know if you know this, Kira P.
Okay.
But for my first like 5-6 months of streaming,
yeah,
I tried to be say-so. I set that limit on myself.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine those streams were so fucking boring because it's just not who I am.
Right.
I try to be like, because I had some mentors when I started streaming.
Right.
And one of them suggested be very careful when like doing loot stuff because it can attract weirdos.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, I don't want that. So I tried being say-so.
Right.
And there's just so many things I just couldn't talk. Like so many times it would be like, and I just couldn't talk about it. So then I made a big announcement on Twitter like, look, I'm not fucking say-so anymore. I can't handle it. I can't. It's just not who I am. And that felt so freeing.
Oh, I'm so happy for
Mentors?
you that you figured that out.
Thank you. I wouldn't be able to do the sex show without it.
Yeah, now you do sex shows.
And now I do sex shows. That all started because on a birthday stream last year,
yeah,
I did a hentai tag tier list.
Oh yeah.
And it was like so fun. I was like, damn, I wanna do more sex stuff. And in general, I just like talking about like sex and stuff. Like not in like I want to like turn you on and get myself off sort of way. I just find sex stuff interesting and fascinating. And like, cause it's different for everyone. Everyone has like different turn-ons. Everyone has like different ways of doing things. I just find that fascinating. And then there's another side of, there's a rule on Twitch that you are allowed to talk about this stuff if it's educational.
Right.
So I'd like to educate people. I mean, I don't want to stereotype chat, but I imagine there's a lot of people who have not done it, and I'd like to give them some advice when they do it. You know.
All right. What is your like primo go-to advice for the virgins?
The versions. Well, my number one meme go-to tip is piss after sex.
Oh, that's a good one. That's good. People don't know that.
You should piss after sex, chat. But that's not really a tip for sex itself necessarily. What is a good tip? But the problem is that, like, everyone likes different things, so tips that work, there's no one universal tip. Like, different things are going to be different. There's always going to be an exception and stuff. Foreplay is good. Do foreplay.
Yeah, it's how you get moist.
I mean, it's also hard to know what people don't know. Like, there's some stuff that would just be obvious. Like, going for the neck, like kissing the neck and stuff is usually a good one. But that just might not be common knowledge for people. And I don't know which knowledge for that would just be considered common or not. Like, you can play with the titties. They like that. You can play with the titties. Like, learn where the clit is. It's not hard. I hate this fucking meme of guys don't know where the clit is, because it's literally not hard.
It's literally not hard.
Does anyone in chat not know where the clit is?
It's time to find out. It's time. My wife likes getting her neck kissed. Yes! It's so nice. Isn't that why they call it necking?
Maybe? I'll just say yes.
Yes. I found it many times.
Ear nibbling?
Hell yeah!
I've never actually done ear nibbling.
Ear nibbling is so good. I like to do the nibbling.
I've just never been the opportunity to do it. I've never been in that area, you know.
Oh, time
It's
to
been
go
on the
visit
neck.
that area.
I should. I just need to stop being fussy and find someone to sleep with. So
Stop being fussy!
I have had so much meaningless sex in my young 20s.
Wow, is this
that-
like a weird flex?
I don't mean for it to say. Well, no, because it's meaningless. It's not good sex.
Okay.
Chat, if there's one universal tip I would give, I would say don't just have sex for the sake of sex. It is meaningless and you will just feel horrible afterwards. I guess some people... it's hard to describe like what I'm trying to explain. But yeah, meaningless sex is better to have no sex than have meaningless sex. I had too much when I was in my early 20s that now I'm just like really fussy and stuff. There's a lot more to it than that, but yeah, like I'll sex people and stuff, and share the premio pictures, but like for me to actually sleep with someone, that's pretty top tier commitment. Not commit. I don't know what I'm trying to say now. I'm stalling.
I'm stalling!
What are we talking about?
We're talking about whatever you want to talk about. I'm trying to showcase how cool you are.
Oh, you bring me on, and I did warn you I would just end up talking about sex. Wait, what was our safety word again?
Ham!
Okay, ham. Okay.
Ham!
I was worried for a second that you had been like slyly saying it in conversations, and I just wasn't picking up on it.
No, I would. You've heard me already do. I'm like ham, ham.
Turkey sandwich. What is left?
I don't fucking know. I'm so tired of this goddamn choo-choo train.
If you press escape and scroll down to the menu and find something that's not at 100%, you can click on it and it will highlight it for you on the train.
I did do that, and I was at the boiler, that middle section, for so fucking long.
Yeah, it's usually like some bit underneath that you can't
Yeah.
quite reach.
That you don't
I wish
see.
the water like actually bounced and dispersed like it does in real life, but it doesn't do that in this. I guess that would be a lot of physics. Chat, are you having a good time?
They're telling me to check the list.
Chat, what is your sex advice?
It's really funny because I've learned that I really do like sex and like learning about it, but like I have a Catholic upbringing, which means I went to like a Catholic all-girls school and like I never had sex ed. I had health class and it was just anatomy.
I that's understandable. My mum was a vicar or a priest of the Church of England, so it wasn't. I imagine it wasn't as bad as going to a Catholic school, but it was very much like waiting till marriage was more advised.
Yeah. So did you follow that kind of thing for a while?
I don't think so. I think because I had a very sheltered upbringing, I think that meant as soon as I left, I've never really thought about this. I don't think I've ever like believed in the whole sex before marriage thing. I think I got fascinated with sex at a young age, and that just meant that I never really like considered like not having sex before that.
Right. It definitely affected me a lot, so I didn't have sex, I think, until I was 19.
Same.
But I had anal before that, because that's the sex that God can't see.
God can't see a booty hole. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
I always find that interesting. Like, I just consider anal sex as sex.
Yes.
I wouldn't
now I
consider
do
it not
as well.
sex. Yeah.
But as a good Catholic girl saving herself for marriage.
My reasoning is God made sex feel good, so why not celebrate it?
That's valid.
Like,
I like that.
I don't think sex should be mistreated. I feel like it should be respected. But I don't think it's something that you have to like keep super hidden or as a taboo or wait till marriage. Because if you wait till marriage and you find out that you don't vibe, in quotations, with your significant other in the bedroom, that must be horrible. Like, I imagine maybe you could learn.
Right.
But
if you're
like,
very in love, you'll make it work somehow.
But I think that's definitely an aspect that doesn't get spoken about is you can like get on very well with someone, but like in the bedroom that could just be something very different.
Where the fuck is the fucking dirt on this coal car panel? I swear.
Oh, our panel.
Where is
I have
it?
no idea. Oh, I think it's in these little rivets. There we go.
Did you get it?
I think I got it, at least on that side.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's see what else needs to be cleaned.
I think it should be quiet to have before marriage because what if it, yeah. I think yeah.
Where is that? Where's the speed control?
Also, I feel like chat don't. I have two advices very close together.
Okay.
To becoming a VTuber and having sex, and that is if you're becoming a VTuber, don't put too much pressure on your debut, and don't put too much pressure on your first time having sex. Because it helps if you have sex with someone that's had sex before, so they like you know what to expect. But I don't know what it's like, and I imagine it's very weird for two versions having sex together for the first time. Don't put too much pressure on it. It's gonna be. I don't think anyone's first time is perfect.
No. I agree.
Well, come on, train.
Come on, train, reveal your secrets to me. Wait, hold on. There's like a lot of messages. Yeah, high five, fellow Catholic schoolgirl Red Senshi. Hell yeah! Can we get a shout out for Red Senshi?
I've heard that the
come more
yes. Come more come.
Get the HPV vaccine. Yeah.
Yeah, go to the doctor and check yourself every now and then. Get a sexual health check.
Yeah.
Do it. I've heard that like the Catholic schools, like don't they just make people more horny because
maybe
of
that's
the whole
true.
repression thing?
I'm so repressed. I'm so repressed and so horny, so that might be true. Where the fuck
Maybe.
is the coal car valve?
Whole car valve.
Coal car valve.
Ah, here we go.
Is it that wheel thing?
You did it. We squirted on it.
Examine your testicles and breasticles, yes.
Yes, yes.
Crossheads.
Cross heads. I say with a hiccup.
What the hell are
I don't like my
crossheads?
hiccups because they sound like burps.
They're cool. I like them.
My ex was a church lady. Kinky. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the more you stop people from having sex, I think the more
They want
into it they get.
It's like anything.
Like I've heard that people with like very what's the right way to put it? Like very hippie, very free parents will end up just being like really normal. I don't know. Normal is a good way to put it.
Like they're
very-
more moderate.
Yeah. So maybe just part of it is just rebelling against your parents, but
It might be. That makes sense.
I guess if you're like very open to learning about it early on, you sort of get it out your system maybe.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're repressed from it early on, because there's the scientific study that people that are poor that eventually get rich will eat tons of food compared to the people that grew up rich and stay rich will not eat that much food.
I grew up poor, and I'm a fat ass. That makes sense.
So it's something. So your bringing up will just have a permanent effect on your adult life unless you work super hard to change it.
Damn, Luffy, you just had 2 days on sex.
2 days.
At least you got 2 days. I got no days.
I had, I think 2 days. Girls got a special day.
Probably to talk about periods.
Yeah. And then we didn't have, the boys just had nothing. And then eventually, when we had our first real one, I had a dentist appointment that day. So my mum went into school after the dentist appointment, got the video that they showed all the kids, and sat me down and made me watch it right next to her. And then afterwards, it was like, so, do you have any questions? I was traumatized. I had to learn about erections with my mother.
Oh my god.
She didn't offer to. No, life is not sexy like porn. Mum is a champ. No.
Oh man.
I did not like it.
I didn't like it. That makes sense. What the fuck else is missing?
What is going on? This is what it's like to find the clip. It's not. It's not this hard.
What are piston rods?
Have you played those like naughty sex games where you have to like massage the girl in a certain order?
Oh yeah, I tried to once. It was difficult.
I sort of wish that like life had that feature of like highlighting parts that they want done.
You can press tab, it'll show you where to touch.
Yeah. She's like, oh, she wants more stuff on her neck. Okay. And then you've got like 100%. And she's like, oh, I haven't come yet. And then you're like, oh my God, it's at 99%. What are you missing? And like, all you needed to do was like touch behind her knee or something.
floating
little
pleasure meter.
Yeah, that's what we need. When we have like brain computers and shit like that, maybe
Yeah.
we can have that.
Maybe you have like a. You can wear like a. Ooh! I found the piston. We're,
Found the piston.
We're so close.
We've done
We're
the last 3. You need to clean my pipe.
Where's the furnace pipe?
I don't know where the crosshead is though.
I don't know what crosshead means.
Kind of like power. Yeah. Sex HUD. Yeah, we need to. Where can I download the mod for a sex HUD?
Furnace.
I would love to have a computer where, like, it would just highlight people's kinks above their heads that I just look at. I think that would be super fascinating. Like, you're there at the DMV, and you get to like the most boring person ever, and then it has like hardcore BDSM above their head. I think that would be so fascinating. It's like has anyone seen Mr. Robot in chat? If you have, you can have another gold star.
You can have
Um,
gold star.
But there's someone in the show without spoiling too much. If you haven't seen it, don't look at me. Don't look at Michelle. It's so look. We don't judge kinks here. Well, I don't. Maybe
No,
Kira.
We're not kink shaming here.
There is one kink that is legal that I will shame, and that's financial domination. I feel like that is a.
Shame it?
I will. I think that is abuse of power and stuff. It's the only legal kink I will not condone. Like, there's stuff that I'm like, that's weird, like inflation, but I won't like if people are into it. That's like whatever. But Findom, yeah, I think Fendom is abuse. I think it's the same thing with like
sugar babies,
gambling addictions and stuff like that. I think it's abuse of that.
But like, so the kink is that it turns someone on to give someone else money. Is that what it is?
I feel like there's a lot more. That's the basic description of it.
Okay.
But I feel like there is more to it. I feel like that is not a good description. I feel like there's like maybe it's helping someone or giving someone, pleasuring someone. It's close to shrimps, you know?
Yeah.
It's like the extreme shrimpage. But I haven't actually looked into it. I probably should at some point, but
Yeah.
I don't know if they ever actually get anything from it, if that makes sense.
Right.
So it's sort of like shrimping for someone, but they don't even get anything.
Oh.
It can get really, yeah. Femdom, sure, whatever. But Findom is the only legal kink I will not condone. Obviously, I don't condone the illegal ones.
Where is
but they're
the
illegal.
driving rod?
Oh, I got one right here.
Where the fuck is it? It's gotta be in here somewhere. Is this it?
I think the driving rod, if I remember correctly, it's like actually one of the bits on the side.
Eh?
Well, it's going to be about fin. Nah, it's not about fins. Ah, it's this.
What?
There we go. We did it. Thomas is clean of sin. The power imbalance of providing your dummy with money and being rewarded with something sexual is what's good. Specifically, the power imbalance is what's hot. But when the dom abuses it and gets money and they feel lazy, yeah. I feel like not. I can agree that not all Findom is bad, but I feel like it's the same way as gambling. Like, you know, there's okay gambling, but it can definitely be abused, and I'm worried that the people doing it lean more into the abuse rather than the sexuality of it.
That makes
That was
sense.
a good one.
Oh, thank you. I finished my ginger ale rum.
Oh, Have you got any more after that? I think
I
you should just
have-
move on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
To the
we're
next
done
one.
with Power Wash.
Okay.
I've had enough.
We've done our job. We've done our duty.
We've done our duty. Oh my god, you're back to human form. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Isn't that fun? Isn't that what's fun like about being a VTuber is you can have more than one form?
It's true. I mean, on my streams, it's a redeem, so I don't choose when I'm a bat or not. I only ever do that when I'm collabing, to be honest.
All right, hold on.
I'm looking forward to being 3D because then I can have multiple outfits.
Yeah. Hold on, let me bring
I don't know if I think I've done a public thing announcement about it, but what I'm doing is the costume I have, the outfit I have is very, very basic. And for every 100 followers I get, I'm going to be upgrading it as like I'm
Ooh,
getting loot, like I'm getting gear.
nice. I'm like waving my hands and nothing is happening because I have
We can use our minds to imagine it. Chat, use your power of manifestation.
of manifest destiny.
Manifest destiny, America.
America.
Sweet hope.
America.
So you grew up in America, right?
I did grow up in America.
Did you have to do that thing where you have to pledge allegiance to the flag every day?
Every day, yes.
Every day?
Every day, yes. At my Catholic school that I went to from kindergarten to 9th grade, we would start every morning with the Pledge of Allegiance and some prayers.
Hmm.
Yep.
Interesting. I don't.
Yep.
I couldn't think of a follow up to that.
You're
I mean,
really good on the follow-ups. I'll tell you that.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's up, Dank?
Dank.
All right, hold on. Let me do this thing.
Anyone dank in chat? I start my morning with prayers too.
Chat! We're in the
Bonus
bonus
round.
round. Yeah.
Oh shit.
And with Mojo, that means we're talking about more sex and drinking more rum. What's
So just more of the same.
more of the same. Exactly.
Just more of the same. All right. I've got rum. I'll drink some.
All right. Oh. So I have Dr. Pepper, that's strawberries
Pepper.
and cream. Mountain Dew of various flavors. What should I do?
Dr. Peeper.
All right, Dr. Pepper, strawberries
Dr.
and cream
Pepper.
edition.
Kara, did you any chance give
Stop
Kara a Shrek?
Frenchman.
No. Wait, did I say it wrong again? Oh, is that Minnie? Minnie Molly? Minnie's great. Minnie's another user of 3D models.
Oh my god, I love Minnie's models so much. Thank you, Running Pin, for the follow. You are now a Dino Pack Nuggy. Hello, Fuzzy Dice. Hello, Taco. Hello, Robin. Can I do the trailer again?
Yes.
Alright.
Sure, I guess.
Oh, I thought. Hi, girl. You come to a talk show where we learn about Komori Mojo, who loves to talk about sex. This is who I am.
This is who I am.
This is who I am. I never know how to advertise myself.
I think I'm the same.
Shit! You pretending! You're pretending! I'm gonna have so much rum. It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah.
Kind of bratty, kind of shy.
I feel like I'm at that point where I have to pace myself, and
Yeah.
then once I get past the barrier, I can drink
sus.
more again.
I can't close the
I can
finger,
still
so
keep
it's
drinking.
not sus.
Lunker, holy.
3, 2, 1, wham! Bam! What's up? What was Molly talking about?
What was Molly talking about? Mini Molly.
Mini Molly.
You made
Uh-huh.
what's her little fellas called? Her little chat fellas. Because she
Oh,
made a little maker for the
Fuzzy Dice. Yeah.
brilliant. Minnie, are you
I
Are
did
you
that on
here?
stream. It was so good. I loved her little pit crew.
More nugs.
Talking about ducky
More
pants.
nugs.
Slubbies, yeah, you can make your
Slubbies!
slub sonar. I want everyone in chat, if you have not made your slub sonar,
Do you have the link to
go
it?
and
More nugs.
Minnie.
me
Minnie,
or
do you have the
Minnie
link to make our slubsonas?
slub sonar,
Hi,
yeah.
Otter Time. Oh my god, thank you so much for following. Thank you, Bale, for following. You guys are now Dino
I'm
Pack
gonna
Nuggies!
yes.
You guys are now tasty.
I think I want to find the one that I made. I think I'm gonna have to like go on the post that Minnie made.
Oh my god, do you want to do that as our quiz? As we drink rum?
I've already done it.
Oh
So
shit! Send me a picture and I'll share it.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Alright, I don't know that I
Has
saved
Minnie got a new
something.
model coming out?
Yeah. Yeah, Minnie does.
Wow.
Minnie's coming out with a new. Is it a 3D model? I know a little bit about it because you know when you're a streamer and you talk to your streamer friends, it's only those streamer friends that you can be like, guys, look at my new model. Look at my new model.
Model, yeah. Showed you my stubby. Please respond. It is 3D. Yeah.
You guys need to follow Minnie Molly. She's so great. I want to see her reach partner. Like, as much as I want to reach partner, I would rather see her reach partner first. So don't follow me. Follow Minnie. Follow Mojo. Follow these lovely Europeans.
European. If you're American when you're going in the toilet, and you're American when you're going out the toilet, when you're on the toilet, European.
Thank you, Tay. Yes, unfollow Kiara. Hello,
Follow
Tomcat.
Kiara too, yeah.
Fucking Frenchman.
Oh, you mean it's
This
I've got
actually
hiccups.
tastes really good.
Thank you. Here it is. It feels like a Ghibli, like a creature you'd see in a Ghibli film. Dropping old man jokes. I am an old man. Wait,
Are you putting it in
am
our
I
DM?
older or younger than you?
That's the secret. I will never tell.
I'm gonna guess that you are 21
Oh, perfect.
because that's how
to be
the
at
average
least-
age of a VTuber.
Is it the average age? Are there people younger than 21 VTubing? Get
Yeah,
the children off
according-
the internet.
According to the VTuber census,
Oh,
the
there was a census.
average age there was. I think the new one must be coming up soon. The average age is like 19 to 22.
Oh fuck.
I believe.
Yeah.
Minnie's 22. Komori Mojo. Women are only 21. Then they're only 21 plus one.
Yeah.
You do that thing where you go to your friend's mum's birthday party and like, oh, happy 21st birthday. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
Yeah, my mom is 16 forever now. She says like when I
Wow.
turned 16, she also turned 16, and now she only celebrates her 16th birthday. So
Happy 16th birthday. I'd hate to be 16. You can't do much at 16.
I wonder
There you
how
go, I
old
showed you
people
mine.
think I am. I'll never confirm or deny whatever you write though.
I think you
I'd
are in your second half of your 20s. Mm.
69, thank you. You're mentally 16.
69.
Cretaceous, yes, thank you. 21 is the best age. For me, it's all downhill from here. I mean, yeah, if you're older than 21, you're considered like halfway to the grave, according to the internet.
Yeah, according to the internet.
Also, I put your
Shout out
slubby.
to my
Shout out
old
to-
age. Oh, there. Yeah, that's my slub sonar.
I love it. I like the abs in between your legs.
That's the little. I use it as like a little bounce cartoony effect.
It's cute.
I was very proud of it. I had much more on it when I first did it, but I'm a very big believer in less is more.
Minimalist.
Yeah. So the less you have, the more the little details stand out.
Yeah.
So
Mid-20s
there's
thank you.
oh I've heard online that you don't actually fully mature until you're 25, and I fully believe that.
I think so too. The prefrontal cortex does not develop fully until about that age. So that makes sense. I love
There we
Minnie.
go.
I think you meant you're having a midlife crisis, but whether or not you meant
A
that,
mid-
I love midnight crisis more because if you think about it, it's late at night when you start thinking too much, when you need to turn your brain the fuck off to go to sleep.
It's true. Mini life crisis, mini night crisis.
Mini night crisis, yes.
I'm
Guys,
just
go
sure.
follow Minnie. Thank you so much for
I
the
had
raid.
my midlife crisis last month. I dyed my hair blonde. I actually so much bleach.
Oh my god. Wait, aren't you ginger?
When I was very young, it was kind of ginger, but now it's mostly just dark brown. But I
Oh.
dye it so much that I'm very rarely dark brown.
That was
It's a
like
midnight crisis.
the longest
Oh.
pause you've had so far on my stream is me asking you if you were ginger.
I tried to do it for comedic effect, but I don't think it landed very well.
Am I just constantly offending you by thinking you were French?
I should keep a tally up
Thinking you were
of
ginger.
all the times you offend me.
I mean,
I was gonna say before Minnie goes, I think you have a very openly chaotic energy, in a very outgoing way, whereas Minnie has a chaotic energy in like a very quiet, reserved way. Minnie is restrained, but the energy around Minnie is chaotic.
Oh yes.
I appreciate that about Minnie.
I love Minnie. Minnie is so like
Controlled chaos.
Yeah, controlled chaos. Like you can tell she's ready to burst at any point, but she keeps it contained.
Mitchell, yeah.
Thank you so much for the subby wubby. I appreciate that.
Subby wubby.
18 months together. Thank you.
Damn, that's commitment.
Oh my
Minnie
god.
is so good. I'm looking forward to seeing Minnie's new model now.
Oh my god, me too, me too. Like Minnie is like I don't know how to say it. You just have to be there for her streams to experience it. But like you go to her streams, she's like
like
Guys,
a little
Yeah.
I don't know
Thank
what to
you,
say, gremlin or
Uko.
goblin.
Yeah, it's in that realm where
It's not like open, loud. It's like controlled.
Yes.
Lawful gremlin.
Lawful gremlin, yes.
Little
yes.
goblin mouse.
Oh, Minnie, you're
Like
so
a celebrity. You
great.
are a celebrity.
You are, yeah.
I was saying earlier in the stream that I found Kira, not Kiara.
Thank you, British men.
Because of your raid into
I want to know
Kira.
how Minnie found me. Minnie, how did you find me? Yeah, blush,
It's just
Minnie.
so red now.
Minnie, blush, yes, yes.
Godspeed, Spider-Man. I love William Dafoe's Green Goblin.
Oh my god, I'm so glad, Robin. I'm so glad, Fish.
Is no tomato mouse.
Tomato mouse. I like Undertale.
That's why you sound like hetero cat. Hetero cat? Hetero cow.
What did you call him? Retro cat?
Hetero cat.
Hetero cat? Not in my Bender stream. Thank you for the hydrate, Fish.
Bender.
Oh yeah, wait. Speaking of Benders, what quiz do you want to do for our bonus round while we finish drinking our rum?
We could let chat choose. Do you want something sensual? Do you want something random? Okay, so we have aesthetics.
Mm-hmm.
We have sex.
Uh-huh.
We have
your favorite.
Yeah, of course. I'm trying to find the ones that you posted so that I don't just list out the ones
I
that
have
I
a
did.
Moomin one, which is very, very Finnish. I have a
But Mini is here.
yeah.
So
Oh,
are
hang on
the
one second.
questions going to be the same?
Oh shit, we're getting ready again. It's imitator!
Okay. Oh.
Thank you so much for the raid!
Ohio means family.
Ohana means family. It is actually.
Ohio gozaimasu.
I am processing Komori Mojo, my guests. We're about to finish our rum and well, we'll drink more rum and do another personality quiz. How was your stream? Oh my god, Minnie, how was your stream?
Should we try and zip through all the quizzes that you suggested, and then I'll save the ones that I suggested for whenever we do my one?
Sure. I think we should
Because I
Uh-huh.
these ones should be shorter. Also, if they do the questions at the same time, we can both do them at the same time. It's just the last one that randomized them.
Yes,
I think I make myself a cucumber
Ooh,
cucumber
that
martini.
nice. That sounds refreshing.
Yeah, you could put them on your eyes. Wait, don't put alcohol on your eyes.
Don't put alcohol in your eyes.
So, which one would you like to do first?
Let's do the smile. Wait, did you want to do the merman one?
Well, we've got Minnie here, yeah.
Yeah,
Minnie, are you a big fan of Moonmans?
Why should be like, I don't give a fuck about moments?
Alright, that is cultural approach. Our Moonmans. I remember watching it as a small child. I don't know that much about them, but I know I watched the animations.
I also don't know much about it, but I read one book.
One book.
Let's begin.
Alright, do we have the same question when we begin?
Okay, tell me, is your first question, you are more practical or impractical?
Yes, we have the same question.
I think I'm more practical.
I am definitely more practical.
Yeah.
I like it's so much to the point that like any kinks that are impractical, like tentacles and hentai, I just don't like because they're not practical. They're not real.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't do it for me.
I'm fine with fantasy porn.
I'm
like,
fine watching it and thinking about it, but yeah, same Komori. Hell yeah, fish mage. Realism based. Like sure, I can appreciate the more fantasy porn, but if we're talking about specifically the aspects that I find interesting, yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on, practical. Okay. Do you tend to choose rather carefully, somewhat impulsively?
I have a problem. I don't know if there's like a special name for it, but if I don't pick something impulsively, I will overthink it and I'll just end up not picking.
I understand this feeling.
I have to pick impulsively because if
I
don't,
impulsively.
I don't think it.
Oh, maybe we're gonna be the same merman character. Would you rather have material things or experiences?
I feel like it depends. Like,
don't think too much about it. Choose impulsively.
That's true. So the problem is that I would say experiences, but my memory is so shit. I'm gonna say experiences.
I'm also gonna say experiences. However, I really do enjoy material things, and that's why I will not reach nirvana in this lifetime.
Oh, I feel like there's a good happy medium, but if we had to choose experiences.
Yeah, like I'd rather go to a restaurant and eat good food than to have like a thing, or go travel than to have like a thing.
But you also shouldn't overcrowd yourself with things.
Yeah. Okay, are you more guided by your head or your heart? Lonker, is that the fucking little gremlin with a knife? Is that little Mai?
There's a stink monster, I remember that. It's quite scary.
Go ahead.
I wanna say head.
Uh-huh.
I would say in most aspects it is head. In other
Okay.
aspects, it is heart. I'm definitely a more practical person, so I'll
Okay.
say
Head.
head
All right.
because I
Komori
don't want to
wants
think
to
about.
choose head. I'm gonna choose heart. I used to be much more about head, but now I'm much more about heart.
It's not just about the dick sucking head; it's about the dick sucking heart. That's what you gotta look for in a girl.
Would you would you rather stay at home or go on an adventure?
This one like depends. Like a majority of the time, I would rather stay at home.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean I don't want to go on adventures, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I would rather go on an adventure than stay home. We have now deviated.
Black and white, 100%.
Would you rather wear colorful clothes or black and white?
Well, black is 90% of my wardrobe. Somebody has described me as accidental goth. So there's you conflicting info from reference on the head. That yeah, I did go on a rant on stream once about
Ed?
blowjob. Yeah, I feel like I've mostly had disappointing blowjobs in my life, and
I
now I'm
feel
not sure
like
if I just don't like blowjobs or not.
I feel like with blowjobs, you need experience. You need practice. You do a little, you try it the first time, the first few times, you know, you put your mouth on it and you're like, I guess I'm doing a thing, right? But like,
Nom, 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 nom,
but
nom.
when
Ugh, ugh,
you
ugh, ugh, ugh.
start doing like some research and you start trying new things, then you start to like hone your craft, you know, figure out what is your style. But then it also depends on the person, you know, who you are giving the
That's
head
true.
to, as far as like what do they like. Like some people are okay with teeth, some people are not okay with teeth. And that's a good thing to discuss.
That does bring in another universal tip, sex tip of sex is a skill that you have to learn, and it's a general skill, and it's also relevant to people. So you also have to get better at doing sex with people.
I know people who are okay with teeth. I'm not talking about fucking biting your dick off. I'm talking about just a little bit. You know, I have a small mouth. Okay, things just happen. Thank you, Pyro.
I can see it. I can see there is a way you can incorporate the teeth. But be very careful.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, again, don't just chomp.
You gotta warm up to it, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of my wardrobe is black, so.
Oh, I don't know what to choose. Cause I really love wearing like just black, but I also love wearing a lot of different colors. I'm gonna put color, cause even when I wear black, I will accent with color. So
I see. I don't. That's just all black.
like I'll wear a black dress and black leggings, and then I'll put like a colorful cardigan, like a color on it, on like accent it, or like my witch hat that I'll wear will be red or something. Would you say that you are a warm-hearted person or a cold-headed person? What does that mean?
Warm-hearted. So I guess it's like, are you more passionate or are you more like
Logical?
Yeah, a lot of these are like weird rephrasing of the same questions, if that makes sense.
All right.
I would definitely say I'm a cold-headed person. I don't really have extremes. Yeah, that's it. End of sentence. Full stop.
Get us here.
How did a Moomin's quiz get us here? Well, Moomins talk about life, you know. So
They do. I think I would say I'm a warm-hearted person. Like I generally give people the benefit of the doubt. I like affection. I like being welcoming to people. So maybe I am warm-hearted. Ooh, are you shy or outgoing?
I'm definitely much better than I was, but I'm definitely shy.
I am definitely outgoing. I am an extrovert. There was this one
I am.
time. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm definitely introverted.
There was this one time where we did like the 16 personalities quiz, like the MBTI or something, the
Oh
Myers-Briggs
yeah,
shit. And like
Myers-Briggs.
I got extroverted and everyone in chat got introverted.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe all streamers are extroverted and all chat is introverted. I don't know.
I think it's kind of like if you're an introvert, you need at least that one extrovert friend who will take
Hmm.
you out so you can go like have an experience.
I mean, there's a lot of introverted that like I like going out, but I
Mhm.
just don't like going out in large groups.
Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh, I just unlocked this.
What'd you unlock? Ah! You're making me drink more rum. Not true. Twitch. I drink whatever I want. I just choose it to be rum.
What
That's
what is tentacle time?
So I have a tentacle cup. It is a kraken. It's a kraken shot glass. It's so
Yes.
cute.
I thought a bunch of tentacles would fly out onto you or something.
Did you not read the description?
No.
Gammy, what the fuck? Stop putting us in detention. We're being very well behaved. All right, so I'm taking 3 shots. We're gonna have to wrap up soon.
Okay, we will finish this quiz.
We can do one more quiz if you want to, but here we go.
Okay.
Cheers to Komori Mojo, my guest, for coming onto the show and being okay with me calling him a Frenchman. Cheers.
Pie. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Trying
One
to
more.
drown the streamer again.
What else should we toast to?
A toast to Mini Marley, whose
Mini
controlled
Molly!
chaos is is great. I don't know. I got lost there in my sentence.
A toast to Mini Molly and her new 3D debut and her restrained chaoticness. 3, 2, 1, cheers.
And her glubbies, whatever they're called.
Slubby! Minnie, please feel free to put the link to your pit crew in chat.
If not, I'll do it. Blah, 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 blah. You got one more?
One more. What else should we cheers
here's to Kiara P.
Fuck you, Frenchman!
for inviting me onto the show and having chaotic energy that is very entertaining.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Frenchman. 3, 2, 1, cheers.
Cheers, kampai. I don't know what the French say.
Chin chin.
Chin chin.
I know that's what my family says is chin chin, which means dick in Japanese. Kampai, yeah.
Kampai. That's what I give all the women I get. Anyway.
Oh, I'm getting these the slubby. Oh look, there's my slubby. That's the most recent one I made appearance.
Oh, look at that beautiful fella. Look at him. Talk me through your slub sona.
Thank you. All right. We're on question number 9. At parties, are you the life of the party or sitting in a corner?
Now, if it's a small party of like a social gathering, I tend to be the life of the party.
Oh hell yeah, own it.
If it's a big party where I don't really know anyone, I'm sitting in the corner. So I'm gonna click sitting in the corner.
I don't know where I would be. Hold on, what should I have next? Should I have Mountain Dew Code Red, Mountain Dew Voltage, which is blue, or Mountain Dew Major Melon?
Whichever drink is the closest match to your VTuber model. Say Major Sam.
Maybe
Hell
Major
yeah.
Melon. Oh, you think
Major
I'm the
Melon.
life of the party?
Kira is the life of the party because we're on stream and this is your stream, so it's the life of the party.
It's my party. I can drink rum if I want to. Drink rum if I want to. Oh my god, so much rum. Okay.
We can drink at 18 here. I just thought I'd flex that just a little bit.
Oh, thank you, Scott. All right, I'll go with what the people in chat are saying. All right.
Rob followed me. Thank you.
Oh, Rob is so cool and he's so cute and he's so talented. You have gotten a great follower.
I will treat him well. I will give him the easy quest with
He's
lots
in
of
a
loot.
band. All right. Would
And
you
they were
rather
roommates.
be alone or together with others?
I feel like this one needs context.
Oh,
It's
think about
also
your daily life.
I spend a lot of time alone, but also I spend a lot of time talking to people on Discord. So I will say alone because I think the quiz means like socially. Oh, I got that individual.
Oh, please take a screenshot or something and send it to me so I can share with the class.
I wanna see who you. I don't want to spoil it in case we.
All right, I'm gonna say I would rather be. No, this is so hard because I feel you on the alone. Like I feel like I'm actually more of an ambivert. Like I like being alone. I don't feel lonely when I'm by myself. Like I entertain myself a lot.
Oh, I do that a lot every night before bed. I get my phone out and I just watch videos on my phone. You know?
But I
Play
also
with a Marvel Snap. Have a wank.
I'm gonna say together with others though.
Okay,
I do
okay.
enjoy spending time with people. Even like what's nice about being a streamer and what's nice about having like a Discord and a community is kind of like controlled social interaction. So I'm only social for as much as I want to be. I never feel obligated to do more than I feel like doing. Do you know what I mean?
I can see that.
It's
yeah.
Mini Molly is the
Mini is
Moomin Mama.
the mini got that MILF energy.
Minnie, how do you feel about being called a MILF at 22? I got little
Mommy.
Mai.
Little Mai? You got
Yeah.
little. Oh, you got the little.
At the little shit?
I guess
Is that the little shit?
I was gonna say little short stack, but then you changed it to little shit. Here's 100% the little shit. Your curiosity together. I can't read it. I went too high.
I'll read it. Your curiosity with your fearless and cheeky attitude makes you an interesting person in the eyes of others. You cheerfully state all the unpleasant truths that others don't want to say out loud or hear. You never suffer from a guilty conscience, and small practical jokes greatly excite you. I do suffer from a guilty conscience sometimes. Wait, where's yours? Oh! You got the Snuffkin!
I got Snuffkin.
Read the Snuffkin
You don't
words.
care for material possessions. If you find something beautiful, you'd rather write a poem about it than own it. You are truly regarded as a friend by others, and they appreciate the wisdom you may hold. You may get anxious if your personal space is invaded, and you may often want a little peace and quiet.
You sounded
I can vibe with that.
Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. Is he a Britannian?
Yeah, he's northern, so I did a sort of little northern accent there. So. Kiara P. When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. If you're gonna ban someone from chat, you better be the one to swing the sword. If you're enacting the rules.
I would do it. If I have to, like, this is something that applies to my life, whether I'm streaming or I'm teaching. I will never ask someone to do what I wouldn't do myself. So like with my
Hmm.
mods, I would never ask them to do anything I wouldn't actually do myself. And the same thing with my kids. I would never ask them to write an essay or do a project that I haven't actually done myself.
Okay.
Cuz I'm like,
So you
uh-huh.
you do the 2+2 homework before giving it to them.
I do. I want to make sure
You
they
know,
can do it.
you know nothing, Jon Snow. King in the North.
Kid in the north.
King in the North.
Wow, I'm
I
little
love it when
Mom.
Americans try different British accents. I find it hilarious.
Oh, I'm terrible.
North.
My
That's
sister
what makes it
has
great.
been a big fan of like British media, and
Is she an Anglaboo? An
I guess
Anglophile?
Anglophile. And so like I would be like the trigger word. Okay, so like when I do voices, I need like a trigger word or like a cue word. So like when I do the Stitch voice, I gotta be like, oh, Hannah means family, and then I can go into it, right? And when
I
I
can
tried
understand that.
when I try to do a British accent, I go like chocolate bar, and then I
Chocolate
can
bar.
speak in a bit of a British no, it's fucked. It's fucked. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Accent, mate. British accent.
And like
That was almost South African. South African.
I can't do it. It's so weird. I can't do accents. I can't do them. And I can't confuse them. Like, okay, so if you're like from a non-English speaking country, you have an Indian accent, you have a Spanish accent, you have a French accent, you have an Arabic accent. I understand you. If you come from an English speaking country, so anywhere in Britannia, Australia, New Zealand, I literally need to concentrate extra hard to understand, and I don't know why.
I'm glad. I'm glad you think twice about everything I say.
I'm concentrating.
Oliver Twist. Meow bamboo, meow bamboo. Everyone loves meow bamboo.
Like, I couldn't watch Game of Thrones without subtitles.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
Jon Snow.
Oh my god.
I do an Australian video. I watched a video on how to do Australian, and they said the best advice is to be lazy with your talking, and that's how you do Australian. You just gotta fucking throw a few fucks in there. There is another word they say a lot, but I know Americans get a bit uncomfortable about it, so I'm not gonna fucking say it. You know what I mean?
What are the words that they say?
They say cunt a lot.
Oh, they do. They do.
But they sort of say it in like a very loving way. I feel like Britain is in the middle, and America it's a very Scottish. No, Scottish is a bit more ups and downs. I would say, yeah, I guess in a vague way, Scottish is a lazier Australian, but they're definitely different. Scottish has lots of ups and downs, you know. They like to be they like to dance a little with their words, but I'm
I know you're doing an accent now, but if out of context, I wouldn't know which accent it was.
So I grew up in Wales.
Oh, you did?
When growing up, I did, yeah, until I was like, I don't know, 11. I grew up in Wales. So until I was 11, I probably had a Welsh accent, but I find it really hard to recreate. And I can start off with it, but it always ends up becoming Indian, and I don't know why. It's like, oh, you going on game station later? You going, come and have a coach of your Bampy, This is how Babby Mojo used to talk when he'd go along to school, and he'd get his fucking. I went Australian. I don't know.
I have no idea. I couldn't tell you.
Sea Dog. I've heard Sea Dog every now and then. He will let out a little hint of. Can you say the town name? Lin Fair Huang Weng Leng Chao Ling Lao Zenidong Go Go Go. That's not the correct. I only know the end of it. It literally just means like the town on the hill in the valley of the mountain or something.
Oh.
What about an Irish accent?
I think
Irish is fun.
accents are epic. I love accents because I always told this to my students because I've been a teacher for students who are learning English and they're from other countries, and I'm always like, don't be like upset or shy about your accent. It like shows your background. It makes you distinct. Like I enjoy
good.
it. Like I feel like it adds character to your English, and what it actually really means is like you not only know English but you know another language, or you not only know like are learning about like because they're studying in the USA, like you not only know like the American culture, but now like you have your own culture as well. Like I feel like there's a lot of layers of interesting things that make you a more interesting person because of your accent. And I don't ever think it's anything to be ashamed of or like to try to get rid of. Oh, thank you for the hydrate.
Hydrate yourself.
That's right.
I think accents are great. I love doing them. I find it hard to stick with them. I love doing them. I was trying to work out. I used to be able to do a really good Irish one. I feel like once I get started, as you mentioned before, like once I get started, I can do it, but I need something. What's like top of the morning to you?
Yeah, you need the triggers.
You can get Irish. You can get real scary with your Irish. You know, you can sort of get a little bit intimate. But when you have that intimacy with someone that you're with, you can really scare them by threatening them. You know, it kind of helps that I have a few Irish friends, so I can pick up on the little parts of their accents. But yeah, I quite like Irish. It's quite nice. You gotta make sure not to go over the top.
I feel like when Japanese people get angry, they start to roll their R's. So they'll be like, Korea! Horra! And I'm like, oh shit! They're angry.
What's the angry thing that they just like, Ora! Or something?
So, horra, Hora, is like, look.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Ora!
Horra!
I can't roll my R's. I can never ara because of it.
You
so.
can never ara.
I can't. I can't. I never learned how to use my tongue. Hello, I'm Arnold, and I watch Kiara P on Twitch.tv.
Fucking
Kiara. Put that cookie down. So when I read hentai on stream, obviously one of the main rules you're not allowed is to talk in a way that would get chat off.
Oh yeah.
So one of the ways I get around reading hentai on stream is to give them stupid accents, and it makes it hilarious.
Stupid accents. Hello, microwave popcorn. We got
put your dick in my boob pussy. Ara, hello. I'm gonna come. If Mitchell is here, she's a big fan of that.
That's amazing. Yes,
Timmy.
If you enjoy that kind of content, please consider following Komori Mojo. They want an arra. Will you do one with me?
Arra.
Arra.
Now this is a secret. You gotta get in close. I can't tell chat. But Sif wants another guest on with the hentai reading, and maybe your name came up. Maybe.
I would read hentai for sure.
Oh. Maybe. I cannot confirm or deny.
Okay.
But
if you are looking for another person to read hentai in a stupid voice, I will do it.
I mean, sometimes it slips out and we end up doing it in a sexy way. Well, not me. I can't read it out in a sexy way, but yeah.
Okay. I'm down.
Well,
I'm down.
there we go.
Yeah. And also down for the stream where we do more personality quizzes.
Oh yeah, I fucking love these quizzes.
I love it. Did you enjoy the age of Quizilla? Because I loved Quizilla.
I don't know. I don't know if I ever really used it. Like quizzes are sort of a recent thing for me.
Oh.
I didn't really do a lot growing up because I spent too much time thinking about the questions, and I never felt that like I overthinked it too much. It's like, oh, I only got that one because I didn't answer that question right or something. What makes a good hentai?
Passion.
Yeah, I think it depends. It's like asking what makes a good film. It depends on the viewer, the consumer. For me, I think it's the situation that leads up to the sex is hotter than the actual sex itself. Like, sure, the art can look good. And like
the
sometimes the
foreplay.
stuff they do, but yeah, the situation that leads up to it.
Yeah.
I did stream the meet and fuck games on stream on a non-Twitch, my not safe for Twitch stream.
And your
And
filler episodes. Your filler episodes.
it wasn't actually on that website because they took so long for the application to go through. I had to go on another website. But I did it for 7 hours and didn't get banned, so I don't think I broke any rules.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, those games frustrated me because it would be like, oh, let's go for a walk, and then they would just get into the fucking and like, what built up to that? I want to know what led to that. Like that's the hot bit, how the sex starts, but like it wouldn't. Like, thank you. Let's go get coffee, and they just immediately go to fucking. You don't even see the coffee. Oh wow, you're so hot, and then you just fuck. Yeah, I want to know what leads up to the sex. That's the hot part. Is there teasing? Does it just happen? Does it like? Does he just look into her eyes and then like just undress her, and she's like, oh, I meant to like, oh, and there's that intimacy of the vulnerability. Anyway, yeah, the situations. That's what makes a good hentai. Where's Minnie?
Minnie said, Kita, I'm stuck in this washing machine. Help.
Oh, Minnie. Oh, set VTuber. Vanilla softcore Yari. If condescending happy couples.
I want to actually get a 3D model from the same creator of Minnie's 3D model. Because what's cool about her 3D model is that she doesn't need to click buttons to toggle things. Like, if I want to show anger, I have to click a button to show anger. Like this, you know? Or to show, like, teary eye.
So you want to get the blend shapes, I think.
Yeah.
So it automatically.
Yeah.
That is one quirk I like about Minnie's model is every now and then like the eyes will shrink and she looks a bit terrified.
Yeah. Like. And yeah.
I like to think that's the inner demon has scared Minnie. So talented.
Oh, so the thing is,
iPhone
tracking needs to be considered when creating the model. So I've tried
that's the blend shapes.
Yeah. So like when I commissioned this model from Solare, who's very talented, like the thing is they didn't do that. So if I do the iPhone tracking instead of the webcam tracking, it's not as expressive. It's actually less expressive than my webcam tracking with the experimental mode of PC face. So I still need to use buttons.
I actually have buttons, but I've never got into the habit of using them. Do you wanna see what I got?
Yeah. Show us.
I'll save one to last. So I have angry.
Oh.
I think the main problem I have with it, like they're not bad quality, the ones I've got.
Yeah.
But I feel like they're too exaggerated for my personality. I think that's the problem. I'm not too much. I have scared. Hang on, I need to get it up on my screen so I can see it without delay. There we go. I have cry.
I like that.
No head.
No head.
I've got this one, which is whenever I fuck up in a video game, I guess. And then my favorite one is the blush.
Oh, I love blush.
Ooh woo, ooh woo. And I've
Ooh
noticed
woo.
that I can't
You
quite do it because I
froze!
don't have. I froze.
Yeah, you froze on my stream for just like a couple seconds in that ooh woo
Oh, what if I froze on Kira's stream? I've noticed that with this one, I can't do the tongue, but I can kind of do a sort of.
Oh. I don't have tongue on this model. I wish
No
I
tongue?
did though. I have tongue on my live 2D model.
I also have a sword and a shield, and I also have. Bam!
Wings! I also have
I
wings.
also have wings.
Where are my wings? There are my wings.
Sorry, they're in your face. I also have this unmarked button, but I don't know what it does. I'm too afraid to push it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Wings. You got big wings.
I do. I have really big wings. They're
There we
quite
go.
large
That's
wings.
large, rather large. Large and in charge. Now you can fly through space and shit.
I can.
Is that an accurate representation of how you fly through space?
Yeah.
Minnie need wings. Minnie may have had wings before. Winged
Oh.
badasses with nice asses. Do I have a nice ass? I
Do
only
you
really have a
have-
crotch, which I'll put away.
I have an alternate hairstyle.
Have you muted yourself? Nice crotch rep. Cheers. I can always count on Minnie with the good.
I can become
We've-
bodiless.
Become body. Oh.
Yeah.
You've got no body.
I've got no body. I've got my hands. I've got my tail. I've got my
Ain't got
my
no
boots.
body.
But yeah,
But booties.
no body.
We got booties. We got booties. Feet check. What are those? There you go. That's another old meme flow. I actually have a whole bunch of references on my model. But yeah. Nice shoes. Such nice shoes. Thank you. Free feet. Feet for free.
Feet for free.
Yeah. Free feet. Free them feet. Did you have a question? I can't remember.
I don't remember. Oh, Komori, we should probably wrap up. Let me ask
Yeah.
you. When do you stream and when is your next stream?
I usually stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays. However, my Thursdays are free now, so I'm considering changing that. I haven't actually done my schedule for next week yet. Let me have a look.
More streams.
More
and then when's
streams.
your next stream that you know you're gonna do?
I have a stream on Tuesday, but I don't know what it is yet. But Wednesday, I am doing a Gary's mod collab.
Ooh.
Because I found a map in Gary's mod that I think will be quite chill. And we're gonna be talking to Mr. Apollo Speaks, formerly known as MonkeyTube,
nice.
about his trip to Japan.
That would be so interesting.
And we got a few other I've not seen anyone stream Gary's mod, so ending stream sober. Wait, are you sober?
I've been drinking so much rum.
The
I
slurp
want to
added.
actually ask you, what's your favorite rum cocktail that we've had today on stream?
Probably the ginger beer, because ginger and rum goes really well together.
I thought actually the ginger ale and the rum was pretty good. Although I am actually really enjoying this Mountain Dew Major Melon with rum. It's pretty good.
Oh, I unfortunately am not blessed with the other flavors of the dew, so.
Fwee! How dare you! Actually, can I go pee really quick?
Sure.
Will you
Yeah.
entertain chat?
Chat. I
All right.
learned a joke.
I'll be
yesterday.
back.
Are you ready for the joke? I will not say the joke unless at least one of you says I am sitting down and I am ready. Prepared. Okay, I'll count that. So, how do you find Will Smith in a blizzard? How do you find Will Smith in a blizzard? Fresh Prince. Ah, ah, ah. You like that one? You like that one? I would say there's plenty more where that came from. Unsubscribe? No. What? It's an amazing joke. It's a good joke. If you don't like it, then I can't help. Actually laughing, don't tell anyone. Look, I'm trying to like when's the best time to go to the dentist? 2:30. Kara, you missed my amazing joke that I learned the other day.
When's the best time to go to the dentist?
That wasn't it, but that's also a good joke. Do you want to end the best time to go to the dentist?
2:30.
Yeah, you did it. Do you want it? Look, chat seems to be very mixed on whether they like my joke or not. It's not my joke. I just learned it recently. I think they just can't handle. I think my comedy is too good for them.
Perhaps that's what it is. Oh wait. So Komori, when's the next time you stream?
Tuesday. I don't know what I'm doing yet.
All right, that's perfect. Hold on. If you want, there's a new thing on Twitch where like he's tagged in my title, but also here it is again, a shout out for Komori Mojo. Can we take a commemorative photo together?
Wait, this is a real thing?
Yeah. Get a little bit closer and we'll take a photo. Are you blushing? All right, ready?
You know, like when fans, like celebrities, like take an image of their fan, and their fan is just like.
All right. I'm gonna take it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Cheese!
Was that good?
Yeah.
Did it work?
It was great. It was great.
It looks like you got your hand up my ass or something.
Oh, no, my hands are here! My hands are here!
So to sound like end of stream lit now. Yeah, it's lit.
I've been drinking rum all stream. I've had 3 shots of rum. I've had at least like 4 cocktails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on my 5th cocktail.
Turned him into a muppet. I was turned into a muppet.
Hi, Madara Uzumaki.
Hello.
I don't know what our raid message should be. And do you have someone you would wish to raid?
Who do I wish to raid?
Yeah, as my guest. Who would you?
Kira P is streaming. Haha, raid her. Who have I got that would match your vibes? Do you want someone new and small? Do you want someone that I've known for a while that is big? I'm trying to find someone that's doing just chatting content, but I don't think anyone I'm following is right now.
Let me see.
That's a comfy stream. I feel like we should.
Are we comfy streaming? Cure Mori. Cure
Mojo P.
Fuck you, Scurvy! Fuck you,
Mori.
Scurvy Kiara Mojo stream.
Yes. What is this? What is this guy playing? I
Uh-huh.
I'm overthinking it too much. I don't think. I think you should pick.
Fuck you and your Kiara Mojo stream.
Kiara Mojo.
I swear, what if we stream someone new and they're like, "Hi Kiara, hi Mojo." What the fuck?
It's how it starts, you know. It's how it starts.
No.
Bum bum ba bum bum bum. I'll go with whatever. I'm easy breezy.
Okay, let me see.
I'm
Who's
Juicy Woosy.
streaming? You're Juicy Woosy?
Juicy Woosy raid.
Let me see. There's Nyuru Guru is streaming. Lady Boots is streaming.
I've heard of Lady Boots.
Minecraft and Terra is streaming. You want to do Lady Boots then?
Who was the other person?
Nyuru Guru. Terra Rises.
Yeah.
Which one? Which one?
The first one.
Nyuru Guru. I love
Yeah.
Nyuru Guru. Have you?
I don't think they follow them.
Do you know Nyuru Guru?
No.
They
I'm gonna go say hi.
They just debuted. Recently.
A recent debut.
They recently debuted, and they're so cute. And they're hanging out, playing games, and doing raffles. That sounds great.
Hanging out, playing games, doing raffles, drinking a cold frothy one with friends on a Friday afternoon.
Is there
That's a
anything
very
else
obscure reference.
you want to say before we go?
Thank you. It was fun. It was, you know, I drank the drink, I
Oh my
squirted. I feel like we need to work on our quiz game a bit more. I feel like we were, yeah, but you know, it's about talking, it's about having fun. It's pretty good. Yeah, the time flew by.
It did.
And I think that's
I had a
good.
lot of fun. I just wish I had some dino nuggies.
Oh, look, bring some dino nuggies to the quiz stream we did.
Thank you everyone for coming to the talk show. This is the second episode. I'm really happy that all of you came. I will be streaming Monday, Tuesday. There's a lot of shit happening. Just follow me on Twitter. My schedule is on there. If you're not in the Discord, fucking get in there. There's also all of the things I'm doing as events. And make sure you follow Komori Mojo!
Meow.
Alright, we're gonna raid. Thank you so much for coming on my stream.
No, thank you for coming. I didn't come on your stream, but I don't think I can with that timer though. It's a bit too quick, a bit too short notice.
I'm gonna piss myself. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, chat, for being here.
Thank you, everybody.
If you weren't here, then it may as well be a radio show, I guess.
All right, let's get ready to raid. You ready to raid?
Raid.
Let's raid! Hell yeah!
Yes, go raid. We did it.
We did it! Let me see.
I just instinctively went to go stop the stream, but I'm not streaming.
Alright, if you're still here, go to Nyuru Guru. That's NEWRUGURU. Hell yeah, be good to each other and make love.